Yo, what's good? What's good?
Yo,
What's
we
good? And
back.
we back, baby. The
We back,
knowledge
y'all.
ball, man.
Knowledge Ball is back in the
What's good,
building.
y'all, man? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling today? Y'all feeling good?
Let's go, man.
Whew.
We in the building, man. We back. Did y'all
We
miss
haven't.
us, man?
Yeah, I
Did
already
y'all
know.
miss us, man?
Yeah, I
I
already
know y'all
know.
missed us.
Yo, what's good? The Book. Shout out to the Book. Shout out to BK Jelly. Shout out to Leak Almighty. Shout out to Ja. That's what's good,
Sister
my
John in the
sis.
building.
Sister
What's
Ja
going
in the
on?
building, man. What's
What's up
good,
with
y'all?
everybody? The Book. What's up, y'all? What's good?
Yeah, yeah. Let's get it. Let's get it.
We is here today, man.
Yeah, y'all got your blunts ready and all that?
Man, I'm rolling them up.
Mojo,
Get mine together.
you got this shit ready already?
I'm trying to get some
You know you
food,
gotta
man.
get that gas station weed probably, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a little while to roll it.
No, it's not.
It's a
Startup
little
It's
it's a
scene was
little
not
it's a
at
fire.
little
all.
Appreciate
crunchy.
that
It's
stuff.
crunchy, right? It's crunchy. It's
Yeah,
crunchy.
yeah.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah. So,
Yo, yo, I love y'all
Hello.
brothers, man. I wouldn't trade y'all for the world.
yeah, we got time today, Boop. We got time today, man.
Yeah, what's good?
What's
What's
that? What's
good,
that static?
Stephanie? I don't know. It's ain't me.
I don't know,
That's
man.
you, young. That's young you.
Oh,
That's you, young monkey.
monkey.
Monkey got feedback.
It's
Is it
either the
bad?
double. It's either the
Nah, it ain't
double
bad.
back. Nah, it's bad. Nah, it's oh. He probably got to change his mic on the thing.
No, I got the I got look, I got the mic.
Uh oh.
But
Uh oh.
Uh-oh.
He got the
Uh-oh.
mic, y'all. We better be careful. It might be another clip tonight.
y'all can't
Bruh,
hear
is your
me?
microphone on your headphones rubbing around on your jacket or something?
Nah. It sounded like he cleared it up.
No, it doesn't.
Nah.
Wait, now it
Nah,
do.
I don't hear it. I told y'all he cleared it
Talk,
up.
talk, monkey. He did something. He turned off
He
his.
turned, he
He
turned it
turned
off.
it
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
He got it out of there.
He like,
Yeah.
yo, 1 minute, y'all. One
Real
minute.
talk, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
BK
everybody
Jelly.
in the
You already
building.
know, monkey,
One
man. This
wing in
this
the
guy.
building, man.
If
Appreciate
monkey
one
don't do
wing.
something for the day, then this it's just not monkey.
Word. That's a fact.
What's good, One Wing Angel?
Yeah, we in here. We in here
Yeah,
today.
Stephanie, everybody up in here, man. What's good, y'all?
What's
Yo, let
up
Mama
with you?
G know we up in here.
Word. Let her know we lit.
We let
Literally.
it.
We about to get started though. We got a good one,
Oh,
y'all.
let me throw some.
Appreciate the boot, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, Book.
Appreciate it.
Mm, mm, mm,
Good
mm,
one for me
mm,
today.
Yeah, we going in
Speak-
today. This is probably a
Speaking,
lot of stuff
speaking.
people don't know about.
Are we doing good? One wing angel. Yo,
Yeah, we
current
doing good,
event,
One
current
Wing.
event, current event. Real
Oh,
quick,
let me
short
know.
and sweet. Did y'all know that motherfucking Tyler Perry is not a real person?
What you mean by that? He's not a
And do
real
y'all
person.
know Tyler Perry is not a real person? He's just a character, just like Medea. It's a character.
Explain.
Y'all know
I thought Tyler Perry was homeless, and that's how he started.
that? Man, everybody got a backstory. We can make
Everybody
up a
got a homeless
backstory.
story too, because
Yeah,
that's what Steve
everybody got.
Harvey's story was too.
Notice that all the
Steve
celebrities got
Harvey
some type of
was
fake
homeless
ass.
also.
Yeah.
Oh
He
wow,
was homeless at
They,
our age.
yo,
no way.
so flex
And
real quick.
he made it after this.
Hmm.
Wow,
Yeah, so flex, pull
That's
up
why I
that
say we get
one
our
video
final
for me
breath
real
in
quick.
our 50s, bruh. Our prime is in our 30s and 40s.
that's crazy.
You know what I mean? Tyler Perry is not a real person, y'all. This shit blew my mind, y'all. It blew my top when I figured this
Well,
shit out.
who is he then?
Yeah, who
They
is
try
he?
to say that it's Will
He really
Smith.
Medea.
Wait,
What?
he
I ain't
Will
listening to that.
Smith.
They try to say it's Will Smith behind the
No
mask, man.
way,
I
no
ain't
way.
listening.
No
Wait, chat.
way.
Yo, chat. Y'all believe
So you
that
tell
Tyler
you
Perry
saying
is
this
Will
motherfucker
Smith?
wearing He's Will Smith
Makeup?
wearing Tyler Perry wearing
Tyler
Medea.
Perry's bigger than him.
Well, Medea is a whole bodysuit of her own.
Yeah, but that
So
look
Tyler
like
Perry
Tyler
would be a
Perry.
bodysuit too.
Yeah.
Right, but hold on. Think about it. Think about this for a second. If Tyler Perry is a bodysuit,
Yo, shout out to One Wing Angel for giving us 10 biddies,
and
man.
Medea
Shout out to One Wing.
is a made up bodysuit. You never seen Medea wig fall off.
Yes, I have.
Get it together, monkey, please.
Yes, I have in a stage play. Yes, I have.
We're not talking about the stage play. I'm talking about like in the movies and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Monkey, you
not
need
gonna
to
see
go
nothing
back to
happen
whatever
like
you was using.
Tyler Perry was he's excellent at what he does, but he really learned. Like you gotta, don't worry. I'm gonna present my evidence, bro. I'm gonna present my evidence, and then it's gonna be undisputed.
We about to play his little evidence.
Oh
thing
yeah.
talking about.
Hold on, yeah. Play that one video for me real quick.
I got you.
Prove me wrong real quick.
So we right. So this is what you want to hear right here, right? This is what you want to watch.
Yeah. That one.
I got you. Y'all ready?
That's
all the way. Turn that music.
Yeah, go ahead. That's obviously.
Mojo, turn the music down.
Right?
Huh?
The music.
Turn the music down. Yeah.
Yeah. That's obviously Tyler Perry, right?
It looks like it, except for them circles around his eyes.
Well, we pointing out something right now. You heard?
All right. Let's
you know what I mean?
Y'all ready?
All right. Let's go.
See that? This one, you can see this one clear as day. Clear as day.
What might that be, y'all?
Okay.
Hold on. Let me zoom all the way. Look at that.
That's not natural, you guys. Now, and you can tell that there's something going on with Tyler Perry's face, anyways. But that's what I mean when you can see the mask. And this is like a whole suit.
Exactly.
It's very thin latex layers that give you size, extra size. You know, it goes down to the torso. It's the neck. It goes over the ears.
Wait, I got a question. So you telling me that Will Smith is playing Medea?
Will Smith is playing that character. Yes.
How come Will Smith gay act ain't the same as Tyler Perry gay act?
Right.
What you mean? Tyler Perry is he's an openly gay man.
But what I'm saying is that Will Smith, if you believe that he's a heterosexual man, he has a act where he pretends to be a woman, where he acts like a gay man. Now, when Medea is on the stage, that doesn't resemble. I'll give you an example, right? No matter what costume Martin Lawrence got on, we always know it's Martin Lawrence.
Yeah, all the time.
You know what I mean?
You're right about that.
But no matter if he's Shanae or if he's his mama, we know that's Martin Lawrence. It's the same act of a woman. It don't change.
Right.
So I'm
just
trying
like
to figure
Eddie
out,
Murphy in the Clumps, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, anytime you see Eddie Murphy in a woman's suit,
that you be like,
you know
was that Eddie Murphy?
Huh?
Well, that's when you talk about the men, though.
Yeah.
When you talk about the men, you be like, damn, that was Eddie Murphy? Once you know it's Eddie Murphy, you know it's Eddie Murphy. But when you talk about the women, when he's playing the women's role, Rasputia is the same as the mama from the Clumps.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I see what you're saying.
But
just
Will
like
Smith,
Big Mama House,
girl, gay
like
actor,
Martin, I see what you're saying. I definitely see what you're saying. Hold on, man. I'm trying to roll the weed out. My bad.
Sorry, I ain't mean to do that to your Tyler Perry thing.
I'm just saying we know he's not an official person.
You teaching me that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know that, man. I just showed you that's a big ass mask.
These are very advanced masks, and they're used to deceive us, and they're getting better and better every day. If you listen to the voice on Tyler Perry when he speaks, you will clearly hear Will Smith.
She was so happy to have that. It's very sentimental for me, and we do a lot of shooting down here for a lot of the shows. It's always really fun and powerful, and it's a good memory of her to be down here. She was very proud of it.
It kind of sound like him.
It does kind of sound like Will Smith, doesn't it?
But that was Jordan Lucas.
You don't try to build a wall.
Yeah, he was trying to show
For Tyler
how
Perry.
how celebrities do that. That's what he was trying to show.
Yeah, that's what he
Yeah,
was
but that's two different things though. That there is the deep fake is what he was showing. Luke not Crank Lucas. Joyner Lucas was showing. This right here, you're saying that this person is walking around in real life deceiving people.
Yeah, basically. You don't really see Tyler Perry too many places. Where do you really see him at?
I mean, most of the places I see him as at award ceremonies and shit like that.
Yeah,
Right.
you don't really see him in public places.
Movies.
Well, I don't count movies because movies are made to make you see whatever they want you to see.
Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's why when you
don't
ask if
really
he ever lost his wig, if it's not meant for him to lose his wig in the movie, you're not gonna never see that wig fall off his head.
Yeah,
I've seen in a play though. I was actually at a play where he get to acting crazy and shit, pulling the gun out the bag, and his wig did come off.
No way.
Yeah, but it was a part of the act. You know what I mean?
it was a part of
the act.
Right.
I'm saying like,
Yeah, and
man, I don't know, man. Let me do some
Now,
more digging.
and
man.
I
We
would
gonna get
agree
our
that this.
best together,
I would
bro.
agree that
Oh,
there
shout out
is a
to
lot
Doc,
of
man.
makeup
Doc
on
in
this
the
guy right
building.
here.
Yo, shout out to Doc
What's
Sleep
up,
for
Doc
the
Sleep,
follow.
bro? Appreciate
Yo,
you,
good
bro.
looks for the follow, Doc.
We getting back to the roots, Doc.
Yeah,
Yeah, we back to normal program.
back to the routine, man. Back to the regular program, man.
I would say that he has on a lot of makeup, and that'll cause some
Hello,
cracks and creases in his eyes. We hear you, Monkey.
It looks
That
like
looks
that,
like
yeah,
two
too. But
different people, bro. That's two different skin tones, bro.
Yeah, it's because he got on a ton of makeup, though. You can't use skin tones. He got on a ton of fucking
yo,
makeup.
shout out to Flex Burner.
Yo, Flex
What's up,
Burner
Flex Burner?
is in the building.
Appreciate
Shout
you,
out
bro.
to
Yeah,
Flex.
my son Flex
Appreciate
Burner
Yo, shout
tapping
out.
in, man. What's good,
Yo,
man?
just getting my
Real
mic all
talk.
set up, yo. Shout out to everybody who threw. Much love to everybody. Sorry, I'm Monkey. I'm
Mike
here.
Yo, shout out to
Yo,
Someone
DJ.
DJ in the building.
What's up,
What's
DJ?
good, man?
Monkey living in the past.
Let's
He's just
go,
now hearing
dog.
this conversation.
Let's
Let's
go.
get it.
You
The
sound
intro
better
just
than
went
that,
on.
man. Your mic sucks, bro.
Nah, bro. I had a mic, right? And then I had the headphones plugged up. I'm trying
What,
to.
that
I'm trying
wasn't a
to. I'm
mic. That
trying
was like a
That's
vibrator.
a mic.
That
That's
was
whoa,
like a
whoa.
vibrator. What was
to.
that?
Whoa with that over
You
there.
want me to show you that?
That's
Jason?
that's for
Hold up.
ladies. That's for ladies.
Nah,
We can't
bro,
show
fuck
that
outta
on
here.
screen, bro. You
No,
can't
no,
show
no,
that.
no, no, no.
It
We
Look
still
at
look
his
like
hand, bro.
Stop, bro. We don't care what you sit on.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all wildin'. Nah, fuck out of here.
Crazy. He acting
Poured out a
crazy,
motherfucking pineapple.
Fucking retarded.
Yeah, if y'all not following Flex
Pineapple?
Burner, you know what I'm saying? Go follow Flex Burner and shit. He's
Make
part of
sure you-
Burner
What's
Burner
up, G
Gang.
Smooth?
G
Yo,
Smooth in
what's
the building.
good,
Shout
G
out to G
Smooth,
Smooth.
man?
Man,
What's
tell
up,
Bobby I said
man?
what's up.
What's
for real,
up, yo? What's good?
Yeah,
yo?
what's good, y'all? What's
Hey,
up?
yo,
What's,
hey, yo, pause.
yeah, what's good?
Facts.
We
Flex.
up in here, man.
Yo,
Back
for real
again.
though.
Back again.
Pause, y'all. Damn.
We out
That
here,
shit.
man. Yeah, man. So we just getting into a little bit, man. We out here though, man. What's up with y'all? How y'all feeling, man? What y'all got going on? Are we in here talking to Bobo? We was just in here talking about how I figured out, or we just showed a video of Tyler Perry in a mask, man. Tyler Perry is not a real person. I'm convinced. I'm
And y'all
fucking
know
convinced.
I'm the human stress test.
Yeah,
and,
you know, he always trying to go
and,
against me and shit, but it's
I ain't
all
trying to
good.
go against you, bro. I'm just
You
trying.
know what I'm
I'm just
saying?
trying.
It's all good,
I'm
man.
trying to
I know.
understand your
Says
way
the
of
man that
thinking.
don't believe in space. Says the man that don't believe in aliens.
I
Fuck out of
don't.
here.
Look.
Fuck out of here.
Monkey already proved what y'all into right now. That probe he just pulled out right there.
Oh,
Nah, ain't
man,
nobody
bro.
probing shit, son.
You got talking about pros, man. You really want the
Aliens
aliens
in
to
the
come
air.
down
That's
and
a
probe
fact.
you,
We
right?
here, we
They
lit.
always talk about probing you. That's what they talk about doing.
Oh
Yo.
God, here we go. Yo,
Yo, here we
Ja,
go.
tell
Here we
them
go.
about the aliens, Ja. Tell them about the aliens
Tell
that
Tell them how them
took
motherfuckers is
you into
real.
the sky.
She said, joints
They
in the
took who in
air.
the sky? Who's the victim?
Ja got a first encounter.
Yeah, real shit.
Let me
Yeah,
hit that
you
shit.
don't know
dog.
about it?
She
Let me
said
hit
they
that.
coming. They on their way to come kidnap
me
your
hit
ass,
that.
Mojo.
Come on.
Yeah, they gonna abduct your ass.
I'm a pro. I got a
Yo,
pro free zone.
yeah.
You can't come in here
Hey,
trying to
nah.
probe nothing.
Nah, they gonna wipe your
you
memory.
your own man. You your own man.
Get him started. Yo, y'all about to get him started. Look, Dreas, y'all about to get him started. Yeah, you know we on him. You know we on him, Dreas.
We own them, yo. We own
We
them.
on him, no homo.
Y'all heard about that.
Pause.
Hold on one second, y'all.
Yo, then, we working on my man Mojo, man. Mojo, we gonna make him a believer by the end of the
On the
year.
earth.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
Y'all wanna
we
go
gonna make you a
somewhere else.
believer.
This the only place we got to live at, y'all. So y'all
Man, how we
better
know this
fucking
shit called
realize.
Earth, man?
Who cares what you call it? We can call it a pile of shit. It don't matter what you call it. This is where we live at.
You talking about that round Earth that we in?
Yeah,
The
this
sphere?
I never
round
said
Earth.
that.
Sphere that we're
Yeah,
in.
it's a-
I never
it's
said
a-
that. Y'all ever
this-
heard of a fisheye lens? You ever heard of fisheye lens?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying,
Y'all
do
know
you
what they
think it's
do?
round?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
think
know
this
they
is
make-
round?
they
I'm a
make
skater. I know what that
things
shit is.
little.
Pull up. Since it's the direction we're going in, since y'all don't want to get past the foolishness, pull up the Red Bull, the Red Bull high jump. Please pull up the Red Bull high jump.
What's it called?
Yeah.
The Red Bull high jump. When the man
When,
jumped from the stratosphere.
Yeah.
Pull that
That
up
man
for
did
me
it.
real quick.
He jumped into the pool of Earth.
Yeah, fuck out of here, Mojo.
You said Red
Yeah,
Bull
jumped
high
I'm about to
jump.
get y'all the fuck out of here. By the
Yo.
time I'm done with you, I know it's gonna take a little
Is
while.
it a
because y'all been
video?
programmed. Yeah, it's a
Is it a
video.
video?
Yeah, it's a video. Red
YouTube?
Bull high
Did he,
jump.
did he just programming?
Yo.
Yeah, y'all been programmed. Y'all been
Nah,
programmed
you
to
been
believe that.
programmed, Mojo.
From the
You been
time y'all walked
programmed.
in, from the time y'all
Mojo
walked
done got
into the
LinkedIn and
classroom,
shit.
y'all seen a globe. Nobody never told y'all live on a ball. Y'all just seen a globe from the time y'all walked in the classroom. And the globe has been proven as a folly map from the time it's been invented. But it's cool for kids to learn on the globe. But it's
You talking about the Red Bull high diving platform? I'm
yeah,
confused.
from the stratosphere. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like some years ago. It was the
That's
record
not
highest. They call it a base jump or the highest whatever.
He jumped from a weather balloon. That's what he
okay.
jumped from.
I got
He
it.
jumped off of a weather balloon.
Yeah, I got it.
He jumped some
All
off
right.
some fucking stage in the middle of the air.
Hold on,
He
I'm about to put
really
it
jumped
in.
from the weather balloon. But I'm gonna show y'all
So-
what a fisheye lens does. That's what I want to show. I want to show y'all.
Y'all see?
All right, here we go. Here we go with Mojo shenanigans. Welcome to Mojo shenanigans.
This don't even look like the right one. The first one he did, he got locked up when he landed.
All right, which one is it then? So
The one right there, it should be the one at the bottom right there.
this one?
See, look, I lied on
He
this
said,
side.
"Tell
Tell
me."
him,
That's it right
Mojo, it's
there.
a
That's it right
CIG image.
Which one? This one?
Steve,
No,
yeah.
one
tell
down.
him,
The one you
Mojo.
were just on. The one you were just on. That joint right there.
This one?
Yeah.
All right.
There it is. There's the world out there.
There's the world out there.
The
door has opened.
Roll the door open.
The door has opened.
Wait, what?
Go back to what you was just that last scene when he was looking over at the earth.
All right.
You see how round that is?
The door has opened.
Pause it.
It
You
look
don't
like
want
a
the people
dome
to
to
see
me.
it. That's why you keep skipping it. You don't want the people to see
It look like a dome to me, Mojo. It
Y'all
look like
sabotage.
Yo,
Sabotage.
it's me, right?
It look like a
It's
spear.
me, right?
Sabotage. Look how.
Look,
hold on.
look.
Wait. Pause right now. Go back. Go
Come
back. Let's go
on,
back.
bro.
No, because we're proving some things right now. We proving
There's
some
a
things. Right
world out there.
All right, pause it when?
When I press
The door
pause,
has opened.
Roll the door.
pause.
I did it.
All right, you paused it, right? We just seen how round that fucking earth was when we was looking outside of that bitch,
Yeah.
right? Look how straight that horizon is when we're inside this motherfucker. Look how flat that horizon is.
So it
That,
should
that
be.
look like
it
a
should
that
be
look like a
round,
spear
that's
to
what
me.
you're saying?
It look
Right
like a spear. To me.
looking out that hatch right there, that looks like a spear. That looks the same roundness as we were just looking at 5 seconds before.
So what you saying? We live in a big ass bowl? Is that what you saying?
Look, you throwing straw mans out there, Mr. Strawman. We talking about this right here.
Oh, no. That's my segment. That's my segment. Hold on.
Press play.
So what you saying? We living in a big ass bowl, Mojo?
Press
That's what
play.
you saying?
All right,
I
I
ain't
got
say
you.
nothing yet.
The door has
The door
opened.
stop, Felix.
Wax is in the building, man. Appreciate you falling
Yo,
through.
shout out to Rex.
Okay, item 26.
Nah,
Move
Wax,
seat to the
Wax.
rear of capsule.
Oh, Wax. Yo, shout out to Wax with a follow. He's a first time chatter.
Again,
Oh,
look at how
Flex Burner
round
threw
that
us
is.
bits. Yo, Monkey, you better watch the goddamn bits.
Word. Shout out to Flex dropping them biddies on us, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, shout
Man,
out to
Monkey
Flex
ain't on
Burner,
his job,
man.
y'all. He with the monkey business right now.
Yo, my bad, Flex Burner, man. We gonna get it together.
I'm
Do
trying to
y'all
get
realize
myself.
for how round the earth is,
29.
how far he has to be away from it?
So he's gonna jump from here,
He's gonna jump from there.
supposedly.
So look how
Supposedly.
round it.
We
Look how
feeling
round
good,
the
Wax.
earth
We
is right
feeling
there.
good, bro.
Look how round it is.
Release the seatbelt.
You know how
Yeah.
far you gotta be away from it for you to see it that round?
Had a
How far?
How
How far,
far?
Mojo?
Oh wait, did it move? Hold on.
Yeah,
I go
it
front.
looked like a dome to
I
me, a big ass
go
dome to me.
front, bro. It moved. It moved a little bit, like a
Yeah,
slight
that's what
little
I'm
bit. Watch.
saying. Looking like a big ass bowl to me, Mojo.
Look. It's
Look at that. Look
moving.
at the bend. Look at the bend and the curvature.
The Earth is spinning.
Look at the bend and the curvature, bro.
Look at that. Look at that. It's
You can't see
spinning.
that motherfucker spinning, bro.
You don't see it
Clouds
spinning?
moving. You see clouds moving. He not that
Slowly,
far.
Yeah,
in
he
the
you
about
have
to
to like
jump.
really
He about
look
to
at
jump.
it.
So they're saying that he jumped from
You
here.
feeling good, Wax?
Yeah.
You feeling good, man?
It's not that far. You can see he's only 128,000 feet, bruh. That's not that far.
Okay, that's cool.
That don't even look. Yeah, this don't look real. I ain't gonna front.
Bro, the thing looks like it's shaking from like it's hanging from something.
He said,
Yeah,
feel like
like
it's
it's
moving.
hanging
Like
from something.
stationary.
Yeah.
It is
Like
hanging from something. It's
stationary.
hanging from a weather balloon. It's hanging from a weather balloon. That's what's moving.
But
He's
no.
in the air on a weather balloon. He's floating in the
Nah.
air.
It's
Welcome.
moving with the Earth, though.
Welcome to
No,
welcome
it's
to
not. You
Earth
looking
is
at you
moving
looking
with-
at clouds moving, bro. You're not far. He's not far away from the Earth for you to be able to see the Earth moving.
No, I don't believe it.
Mathematically,
No, I'm talking about-
he's
Look
only
at the curvature, though.
128,000 feet.
Look at the curvature,
is
though.
the
Look at the
curvature is
curvature.
because of a fisheye lens, folks. Fast forward to when he jumps out of that plane, so we can so I can show you how that Earth changes a million times.
It's I'm talking about the thing that he was in. I feel like
He's
Oh,
floating
that
in the
shit's
air.
moving.
He's on. Look how round it is. You can almost see the whole thing inside the lens. Inside that frame, you can almost see the whole thing. But he's
But
he's
what-
only 120,000 miles away from the Earth.
I'm so confused on what was this for.
It's the Red Bull
It's
jump.
Was this it was a stunt?
He
it
trying
was
to
a
he trying
world
to
record.
The highest jump.
It was to break a world record. Get the fuck out of here.
So we know he ain't in space because if he was in space, what would have happened? By y'all
He
definition.
wouldn't have no gravity. And he would and no oxygen.
He would have floated. He would not have failed as far
Right.
as he's falling.
Right.
I mean, as fast as he's falling.
Right.
No, they said they was how.
But this
how
is
high?
the 128,000 feet. He's falling at 460. That's how fast they say he's falling.
Speed 546.
But this is not the first
that-
one.
Is
This
that
is when
possible for him to stay alive?
Yeah, he's in a special suit.
650.
Oh, okay.
he would have burned up.
You know they get on a
He
certain.
wouldn't have burned up. He would have froze. He wouldn't have
Yeah,
burned
he
up. He
would
would
have
have froze.
froze. It's so fast that
The air would be so cold hitting him. He would froze. His skin would literally peel off from the frozen.
oh wow.
He hasn't left anywhere, Rex. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. He hasn't left anywhere. He's still on Earth. He's only 128,000 feet in the sky. That's not high.
Fall speed 729 and decelerating.
That's him just dropping.
When you're in an
and
airplane,
spinning?
yeah, that's him falling. When you're in an airplane, you're about that high in the sky, and the Earth don't look like that.
So what it look like then, Mojo?
Showing
They clapping.
You
They
can't
clapping.
never see the end of it. So I don't know, bro. Nobody's ever seen the end
So
of it.
why are they clapping then? Like he made it.
No, he broke.
I
He
don't
broke
know.
the record.
Well, that's
They were trying to break the
very
record.
reassuring. What we
If he would have died, would he still have broke the record?
He'd have broke his neck for sure.
And now you can see from the little dot. There's the applause.
Said he would have broke his neck.
He said
Wait, is that him?
something. Yep.
Yeah.
No, this
Still
is Kid
falling.
Cudi.
Yeah, he looked like
Dude, that
a
Earth
falling
in the
star.
background right there don't even look
Family
like.
applauding,
This is
but you can
crazy.
see by
Can you hear me?
I know y'all in the cult. Y'all in a round Earth cult. Y'all in the cult.
Nah.
he's in control.
Nah, I think you the one that's in the cult that don't know
Yeah,
about the
you're the
reptilians.
cult, man.
and
How
You
come
don't
every
believe
time
the
I
shit.
bring up something? How come every time I bring up something? Because I believe they lied to us about a lot
That's
of
his
shit. That's
fan
what I
club.
believe.
Nah, I believe they lied to us about a lot of shit too.
Yeah, but you
For
choose
sure.
what they lied to. I don't like that the Earth is not round, so I'm not gonna believe that. I say everything a lie
Shout
to I
out to
prove to be true.
Like, ain't
That's
How-
the
so
joke.
how
I
can
believe.
you- so what is
How-
this?
how-
I
Shout
won't make that out, but reassuring to
So
hear his
what is
voice.
it?
So how can you
Square
prove
Mojo?
it?
And
You
can see how
cannot.
he's in
That's the
control
whole
there.
point. You cannot prove it. That's why it's a lie.
That's showing you the
So the
support.
oxygen.
If I started believing everything's a lie,
Mojo,
and now it's the please don't do that. I
Yo,
like-
his oxygen is going
I don't
down.
like that.
Yo,
But-
I love
Hear
funny.
you. Go ahead.
And Mojo, I trust. Yeah, okay, Ella. Ella, you don't
But-
believe in aliens?
Go
You don't
ahead,
believe in
Phoenix, I hear you.
space?
Go ahead.
You don't,
You don't
believe in
believe-
round Earth?
You You don't believe in no other species besides human?
I
I
believe
know
in dogs
Ja
and
do.
cats. Dogs
And
and cats, I
the
believe in.
deities, and all of that.
I believe in one God.
You don't
Oh
believe in
God, here we
demons?
go.
You don't believe in demons?
Demons not gods.
Man,
They
fuck
not.
all that. I'm just saying they
They're
still an entity.
deities.
I believe in
They're
Exactly.
demons.
deities. Huh?
They're not deities. Deities means gods. That's literally what the word means.
They're entities.
And titles.
Do I believe in other entities? Like what? A butterfly?
Still free falling.
Nah, like a demon, motherfucker. Yeah,
Yeah.
ass.
Okay, I said I believe in a demon, but that could be in human form. I know
It
some
could be
demon ass people.
Record.
angels. You
Bullshit
believe
though.
in angels?
I do. I believe in messages, Malakim, messenger. That's what
Okay.
it means.
Elohim. Oh yeah, I know
That
about
means
it.
God. Elohim
Yeah,
means
I
God.
say
yeah,
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
more than one.
wax
It means
believes.
powers.
But Elohim is
Look,
also a god in himself.
No, it doesn't. It means powers.
All right, okay, Mojo. You want to do it
yo,
here or you
look,
want to
wax
do it
believe
later?
in aliens,
You can understand
demons,
that.
so they
Tell you
live
what the
with
word
us
means.
on Earth.
El means one
Buddies.
God.
Get it
El
to
means
warm
one
water
God.
Exactly.
tubes.
Elohim is plural for powers.
Y'all hear me?
So
Mojo
4
wanna
minutes and
do it.
36
There's the
seconds. Oh,
shoot.
there's the shoot.
There's the shoot.
There's the shoot. Look at it, man.
Hello.
Came right
What does
from
there's the shoe
space.
prove? What is it? Oh, is there a parachute? That proves it. He came from space.
But how you
It's a
mean
parachute.
Fucking space.
It's a parachute. That
he was
proves it.
he was right before space? That was the problem.
This not the one. The one I was talking about was the first joint. The one that when he did it, the fucking military came when he hit the ground. He had all kind of cameras on his body, and he had all kind of sensors on his body to show how fast he was going and everything. This not the right one.
All right, well, show us the right one then, because that one didn't really prove us shit.
Yeah,
It did. It did
My
show a
man
lot, but
Wax,
y'all
I
don't want to.
believe in aliens and demons, and also believe they live with us on Earth. Yo, appreciate you, Wax.
Would they be aliens if they live here? If they from Earth, would they technically be aliens? Because I mean,
Y'all not hear me?
Here we go. Here we go. Wait,
Yeah,
could they be?
come on,
Can they
Mojo.
be? Can they
And
be
you
from the
can't
ocean
believe-
then? Because there's 80%
that's not
of
an
the
alien.
ocean.
That's still an Earthling. That's not an alien.
How?
They from here, bruh.
How do you know?
Yo, if they from the ocean, that mean they from here.
What if they came here? and
Even
they-
y'all
and
even
they-
showed a video on the last alien episode where y'all showed the government sitting down with an alien, and this motherfucker told you he wasn't an alien. I'm from your future. I'm from Earth. By the way, that was a movie. They just didn't know that they were showing a movie. I let them make a fool out of themselves. That was from an indie film. It was not anything that the government put out. We've been proved that to be fake. You know what I'm saying? Everything y'all prove it be from movies
Yo,
and stuff
he
like
looked that shit up when we ended the stream. He's like, I'm about to prove them wrong. Let me look this up real quick.
I should be able to. Y'all should have did anything y'all look. Y'all should be looking up the opposite too. Y'all should be looking at people trying to debunk it too, because then you'll find out if it's true or not. For you to just look at something and say, "Oh shit, it's aliens." But hold on, wait, where that image come from?
There is a scientist that believe octopuses is from space. Yeah, proof. What you say to that, Mr. Mojo?
You saw that?
What's the question? I'm sorry.
There is a scientist that believe octopus come from space.
I believe that he said he believed that, and not that he knew for a fact.
Yeah,
There's no way to prove these things. These are theories. Anything that's got the word a theory attached, got theory attached to it, it's not true. It's a theory.
Mojo's thinking is that there's water
everywhere.
above us.
Everywhere. There's water everywhere.
So then why is stuff not coming out of the sky?
Exactly.
Falling out of the water. Oh, gravity? Gravity? That's what you're going to say?
You already know I don't believe in gravity. Why do satellites fall? Why do they?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Why do they fall?
Why do they?
Yeah, they think that eggs.
You know why they fall?
Meteors.
You know why they fall? Look up Google Loom.
Google Loom?
Google Loom.
What's that about? Let's see.
Very interesting for sure. Not a fact.
Uh-oh,
That's a fact. That's a fact,
bit.
Wax.
Hold on. I got something. So you said look up Google Loom, right? Here you go. This
Yeah,
what you
we
wanted?
better Google it.
This what you wanted?
This what we do at the Knowledge Bar, you heard?
All right, Google Loom.
Satellites. The thousands of magical orbiting aluminum tin cans floating in space. It's all animation and games until one comes crashing down on your squad.
What?
Many crashed satellites have been reported the world over. And the one thing they all have in common is giant helium balloons attached to them.
What?
Of course, satellite technology is real. We get our weather information, communication equipment, and even some internet service from them. Look up Google Loon, for example. It's not that they wouldn't use the magical floating satellites if they could, it's that they don't physically exist, nor does the globe. They have been sending these up one at a time since it all began. I will allow them to explain it.
He got a patent on that in 1950, and those early balloons were so large they didn't have any way to launch them, except they actually launched them from aircraft carriers.
Modern scientific ballooning was born. It was also the genesis for NASA's newly developed super pressure balloon.
The reason for super pressure ballooning is they have absolutely stable altitude, day, night, and it doesn't matter how cold the atmosphere is. They are sealed.
So your shape is always the same, you always displace the same amount of air, and therefore you have the same amount of buoyancy all the time.
This day-to-night altitude stability allows super pressure balloons and
Hi, I'm Matt, and this is NASA Now.
NASA's been using balloons for science research for over 30 years. The exploration that can be done on balloons is continuing to grow. Standard balloon that I fly is about 660 feet long when it's made. So when it's inflated, it's over 400 feet tall by 440 feet wide. Think of a dome stadium.
What happened to
it? That's how big my balloons are.
So let me get this straight, Loons. As you should know, NASA is the largest consumer of helium in the world, for obvious reasons. But the issue with society is that they never critically think.
They throwing birthday parties,
y'all.
They throwing birthday
If these are sent up to provide the world with all of the important information we need,
bouncy houses,
and I'm sure the entire process is expensive and difficult to accomplish, then please explain to me what in the flat world do these pathetic animations do for you? Do they make you happy inside? Are they so super duper cool that you cannot see past the obvious CGI? The fact of the matter is everything NASA sends up on a balloon simply hovers above our motionless Earth. That is why they rarely speak about orbiting satellites, and of course, they never show footage.
Never show footage. Not only that, do you know how many so-called satellites are supposed to be orbiting Earth right now? Do y'all know?
So explain how things remain in orbit, please.
They don't. See, how come when I show y'all something, y'all still want to talk to me with that stupid ass shit? Don't.
So
why
there's
y'all
no
don't
such thing
understand
as
that?
a stupid
They
question.
just told y'all that NASA has been using balloons for the last 30 years. They ain't been around that long. Satellites ain't been around that long. Like every time I introduce something to y'all, y'all still try to put that dumb shit over top of me and keep me in that box. I don't believe in that. Why do they use helium balloons? Why is there quoted saying?
So do you think it's alien technology that keeps it up there?
28,000 satellites orbit the Earth. How come we can't see them? They the size of school buses. How come when you look at look at NASA's feed of the Earth, you don't see 28,000 satellites floating around the Earth? And these things are documented. You can search it. You can supposed to be able to search up a satellite and see it when it crosses you. But there's 28,000 of them around the Earth, and you can't see them. They're the size of school buses. It makes more sense that they have it attached to a balloon. Y'all gonna say nah. All right, so let me ask you this: the government uses this, the police use this, the ATF uses this, right? If the police get a ping saying that you just bought a bunch of Sudafed, right?
Welcome back, Lee.
If the police or if anybody gets a ping saying that you just bought a Sudafed, what does that mean you're doing?
If you get a what?
If you go to the store and you try to buy Sudafed in large quantities, what does that government or the police think that you're doing?
whipping up some drugs.
Oh, you doing some meth, or you making meth, right?
Precisely. So if they buying a bunch of helium balloons and ain't nobody throwing no fucking, I mean, they buying a bunch of helium. They the largest buyer of helium. You telling me they throwing birthday parties? What they need helium for? This aeronautics.
That makes sense.
When I already told y'all the reason why
Makes
helium
sense.
works in the first place is because it is lighter than oxygen. It is
Listen,
more buoyant than oxygen.
But wasn't we told that NASA that no longer does that anymore?
Well, that
Like, they no
video.
longer have
That's
the
why I
contract?
had you look up Google Loon, because that project has been contracted to other companies now, and other companies are now allowed to get their own satellites
So
into space.
Is that how they have Google Earth?
Yes.
Wait, you just said space.
I'm
You
using
didn't
your
say
language.
you ain't say in orbit.
Language. I'm speaking your language. That's
Orbit is space.
I'm speaking your language. You ain't gonna get me with semantics. I'm speaking your language.
Yeah, he believe in space, man.
Yo, let's get it, y'all. Here in the knowledge bar, man, we be
That's
going
what
at
we
it.
do, man.
This is what we do, man.
He talking about somebody fill me in. What we talking about? So, just to bring it in a nutshell, real quick.
Yeah, bring it back. Bring it back.
Our brother
Rewind the
Mojo
room.
right here. He don't believe in space.
Alien spaceship. The
He
alien
don't
have-
believe in. He
they
don't
wait for the
believe in
mothership to come
space.
back and probe them and find out that they not aliens or not. That's what
Bro,
they wait
you
for.
the one. You
So,
acting
hold
you.
on.
They wait
hold
for
on.
George
I'm
Clinton
trying to break it
and the
down for Lee
mothership.
real quick. So, Lee, my brother here, Mojo, don't believe in space, aliens, or gravity.
Hey,
So
Fox
that's
Blood.
what we're talking about. We're trying to make
What's
him
good,
a
Fox
believer
Blood?
at the end of the year. We're gonna make him a believer.
You're not gonna make me a believer. See, I don't want to get all into that because I know that I would have to go into my religious beliefs to prove that, and they don't really believe in what I believe. So I don't use things that I believe. I use their own beliefs, and I knock those out like Jenga blocks. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do with those because this is what they believe. They're not gonna believe what I believe because they don't believe what I believe. But if I dismantle what they believe, then we can have a problem. I mean, we can have a good discussion. Because they just believed in satellites until 5 minutes ago.
Mighty, yes, the reptilians, boy. Nobody believe in the reptilians.
Yeah, he don't believe in the reptilians.
I don't believe in reptilians because
He
I
think
know
he
about
shapeshifters.
I know about Project Montauk.
He don't.
Y'all know
Shout
about
out to
Project
Fox
Montauk?
Blood with the raid of 2 people.
He don't believe in shapeshifters. He don't believe in nothing else but fucking cats and dogs and humans.
I believe in stuff.
So you don't believe that aliens decided to run this government and take over?
No, I believe the Rothschilds did.
Hold on.
What are the Rothschilds?
Bring up Dreas.
How does let me see. He said
The ISS
Rex
is
said-
not in space. That simple. The ISS is not in space.
So where is it?
Right.
It's in a movie studio.
Yo, Mojo's a fool. Mojo crazy.
Swimming pool in the whole world. Why would an aerospace organization need the biggest swimming pool in the whole world?
Who?
NASA.
So you're saying they have the biggest swimming pool in the whole world?
Uh-huh.
But I heard they use that for training.
Yeah.
No, they do that. They use that for filming. That's why an astronaut went into space and almost drowned.
What astronaut was this? I never heard of
Just
that.
Oh no, I heard what he talking about. He
Astronaut went
in
into
his suit.
space and drowned in his suit.
Yeah, he
And drowned in his suit?
Almost
Yeah.
drowned in his suit.
Yeah.
When you
Sounds
look
like
at the
he'll-
videos from space, you see bubbles in them. Why you see bubbles in them when they filming them so-called videos in space? Why you see bubbles floating by? When
He
you
trying
in
to
space,
say
there's
it's
nothing
filmed
to
in the
do in no
swimming pool,
direction.
yeah. He trying to say it's filmed in the swimming pool.
They've been filming stuff in movie studios. The moon landing was filmed in a movie studio, and it was directed by Stanley Kubrick, the guy that made Space Odyssey 2021. Funny how the man who made Space Odyssey 2021, who gave us his first image of what he believes space to look like, all of a sudden that's what it looks like when they decide to go to the moon. That's what it looks like actually. His best guess, is what it actually looked like.
So they went with his best guess.
They went with his production cast.
He a fool, man. Mojo.
If you look at The Shining, bro, The Shining got so many Easter eggs in it, proving that.
Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence? Look. Rex said
Yeah,
you
the
demand
people
the evidence.
demand
What's
the
up?
evidence.
People can demand evidence, but look here, let me tell y'all something. I only talk in facts, and I hope that y'all go and I never say anything like it's the number one
But
all
where's
be
the
all.
facts, though?
Let me
us
finish.
know.
Let me finish
Oh,
because
my
y'all
bad.
talk about shit that's supposed to be facts all the time, and I let y'all know it's from a movie.
All right,
Okay?
all right. Come
Okay?
on, Mojo. Come on.
All right.
Come on.
Anything that I'm talking about, you can look up.
ass.
Stanley
Ella-
Kubrick is directly involved in the moon landing. He's directly involved. Why would you got to look at why they bring certain people in? They're not bringing him for no reason. Why would they need a movie director to come in there?
Wait. A movie director was involved with the moon landing?
Yes. And then if you look at
Basically,
The Shining, if you look at The
directed the moon
Shining
landing.
with Jack Nicholson, the movie The Shining, when he was
Mhm.
they was trapped off at that hotel up in
Yeah. All the
Right.
blood running down and
all through that movie is signs and Easter eggs showing you that they never went to the moon. The person, have y'all ever heard?
Can
have
you
y'all
show
ever,
me
look,
one?
look
Can you
up,
tell me
look
one?
up, hold on, wait. Look up Space Odyssey 2012, I think it's called.
Space Odyssey 2012
by Stanley Kubrick. Now, mind you, this man that made this movie is where we get everything we know about space. All the images and all of that shit comes from this man's movie.
Got you, Mojo. I mean, not Mojo. Monkey, say something.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. We can hear you, bro. You good? All right.
Yeah.
We couldn't hear you at first though, Monkey.
Y'all ready?
You good.
If this is what we got space from. And how long ago was this? 2012?
No, that's
When
the
you
name of
said-
the movie. It's called
So
Space Odyssey.
when did this movie
2012.
come out?
I want to say 1961.
And they didn't know about space before that.
Not that they didn't know about it, we only imagined about it. If that makes sense.
So they went with
Like
what
if
the
you look
movie
at
said.
if you look at movies or you look at old like Star Trek shows, it literally was a bunch of lights on a black backdrop with some dangling shit floating around. That's the only way that we can perceive it because that's our perception of it from the Earth. It's just some lights in the sky on a black backdrop, and then we imagine what it looked like, what a spaceship would look like flying through that. Right? He took that idea and made it three-dimensional. Nobody had ever did this with any type of CGI technology or anything before he did it. So then
I'm about to say, have you seen the video?
this,
I'm about to say, have y'all seen the video with the how the special effects was made back in the 1960s?
it was claymation.
Right. No, but I mean, they
Oh, it was with
they went
clay.
out of the
You
way
talking
with
about with
lengths.
clay?
Nah, it was not just clay. I mean, they used like large paper mache models and would use distance and like the length. So if you're looking at it, it looks like it's moving. But for real, it's actually just a still picture, and
the camera's just moving.
Yeah, and then they had like all the effects, which they call special effects, was actual smoke and or sparks or whatever the fuck it is. It was crazy how they used to do it back in the day.
When
They
y'all
used to
look
do
at
a
those,
lot, like,
when y'all look at those old videos of them testing nuclear bombs and stuff like that, right? You'll see those videos, right? Of the whole scene being blown away by the nuclear blast, right? But the only thing still standing is the camera.
no bullshit though.
Because it still sees everything you saying, right?
The camera doesn't shake or anything, but the whole fucking house that they're showing you, the whole fucking car, everything they're showing you is getting pushed away, but the camera does not move.
That's true.
I mean, it'll vibrate. It'll look like it's vibrating.
No, it don't. No, it don't. Look at those videos. Look at anything you see on TV. TV is designed to make you see what they want you to see, and they did it through trial and error. They didn't get it down packed. That's why in some old movies you will see the string from the bird that they flapping around you, or you'll see the string from the person flying because they didn't always get it right. Computer technology helped us to master that. Green screens help us to master that. Hey, baby.
What's up, Daz?
What's up, Daz? What's good? Hey, shout out to the 19 people in here watching. We appreciate. Thank you for coming through.
All I'm saying is that there's more evidence to prove that there's something fishy going on than to believe what they telling me is going on.
It sure is fishy.
All right, so let's play this video right here. We got pulled up. What's this right here?
Now, mind you, I don't know what this is. I never seen it before.
You said it was that movie you was telling me about.
Space Odyssey 2022. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
It's the whole thing.
No. It's it's TikTok. They can't do it but a minute.
All right. I just hope they show the space part of it.
Yeah, they are.
Open the pod bay doors now.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
That wasn't a very good depiction of the things he showed in space and things like that. It was actually a really weird movie. Like he always did really weird movies like Clockwork Orange and The Shining and shit like that. Like he always did really weird shit.
Oh, so he did The Shining.
He directed it, but Stephen King wrote it, and him and Stephen King beefed about the movie the whole time because Stanley would change little details in the movie.
Think you ought to sit down calmly.
It would be important to the book. But
Take
he would
a
say,
stress
fuck
pill and
Stephen
think
King
things
and what he
over.
wanted him to do.
I know I've made some very poor decisions recently. But I can give you my complete assurance that my work will be back to normal.
So right now he's in gravity? No gravity?
I've still got the greatest enthusiasm and confidence in the mission.
Well, I know, but it's supposed to depict.
And I want to help you.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that was kind of weird right there.
What was the egg? What you was talking about in The Shining? You said it had a lot of
look up
that video I was talking about.
Moon Landing, The Shining, similarities. I guess that's the best way to put it.
And what you were saying, Monkey?
No, I'm trying to look for that video because I really want to show y'all. Y'all be mind blown once y'all see this shit.
Manny G in the building. All right, got you, Monkey. We gonna get into Monkey or
Manny G. What's
Flex? We're gonna get into it because he got some good stuff he want to talk about, man.
No, I just want to have the video to talk about what we was talking about.
All right, bet.
If I
Just
can
send it
find
to
it.
me. Send it to me.
That's what I'm about to do. I'm trying to, man.
If you don't find it, I'm gonna run something for now. But this is The Shining.
Shout out to Mammy G with that follow.
Yeah, shout out to Mammy G. I'm trying to see if it's Stanley Kubrick.
What if Stanley Kubrick was trying to hint that he faked the moon landing through subtle clues in The Shining? Many people were and are still skeptical about the US being the first ones to land on the moon. Prior to landing on the moon, the US losing the space race to the Soviets and was in desperate need of a win in order to be still.
Wait a minute. So they was racing to see who can go out of space first?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell y'all is that China and Russia had logged 500 more hours, 500 times more hours than the United States. The United States was not focused on a space program until they seen how successful that China and Russia was. Now, if you saying 500 times more hours, let's say that motherfucking America logged 1,000 hours in space, right? 500 times 1,000 hours mean 500,000 hours in space. Now we know that's almost impossible that they did that, so it makes more sense that the United States didn't spend but maybe 1 or 2 hours dealing with this.
Yeah, makes sense.
No, it does make sense.
They were way ahead, and then on the first
This led
attempt,
people to
they
believe
made
that
it.
maybe the US actually faked the landing on the moon in order to get that desperate win that they needed in order to win the space race. And who else better to fake the moon landing than Stanley Kubrick himself, who had just created his 1968 movie 2001: Space Odyssey. Of course, like most conspiracy theories, this is most likely obviously fake, and there's plenty of evidence to show that the moon landing was indeed real. However, this doesn't take away from the fact that Kubrick, purposefully or not, had had a lot of clues and references to the Apollo 11 space mission in The Shining, which just makes the theory a little bit more interesting. The first and most obvious clue is Danny's Apollo 11 sweater. Maybe the character is just really into space, or that's just what the costume designer decided to put onto Danny. But as detail-oriented and meticulous as Stanley Kubrick is as a director, I wouldn't be surprised if he had some say in the costume design choice for Danny. There is also the famous haunted room number 237, which was actually changed from 217 from the book. This number 237 is seen by many people as a direct reference to the distance between the Earth and the Moon, which is around 237,000 miles away from each other. There are many other small details like the hexagon shapes of the carpet representing the launch and landing pit of the space shuttle. The two iconic dead twins in the movie are supposed to represent the previous failed space missions Gemini, and Gemini is also a reference to the two twins in Greek mythology. And of course there's this line from Jack. That sounds like something that would come out of Kubrick's mouth if he was indeed part of faking the moon landing.
You ever thought for a single solitary moment about my responsibilities to my employers, the owners have placed their complete confidence and trust in, and that I have signed a letter of agreement, a contract, in which I have accepted that responsibility?
Honestly, when you take an actual look at these clues, they all seem like a bit of a stretch and a coincidence. Or maybe this is Kubrick's subtle way of messing with conspiracy theorists, and that would be really funny. But even after all this, you can't still help but think, what if Stanley Kubrick was trying to hint that he faked the moon landing through subtle clues in The Shining? Many people were and are still skeptical about the US being the first ones to land on the moon.
He just made that shit. He's responsible for the moon landing. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
I mean, you definitely on to something there.
No, I believe that. I mean, that
definitely on to something there.
Now let's talk about. Now y'all all know when y'all ever seen videos of the astronauts in space, right? Sitting there giving interviews and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh right? Yeah.
Okay, so this is what's called a G-force plane. A 0G plane is what this is, right?
No gravity.
No gravity.
Well, what it is, well, it's going to explain. It's going to show you everything that it does. I hope this is a good video. It's going to show you what it does.
Oh, you didn't make sure?
Well, I didn't know we was talking about that until we was getting off of aliens.
I've been surrounded by space flight.
You don't want to get pro.
On an old.
No.
Wasn't much more to do.
Nah, nobody trying to get bro.
Or lunar gravity, and it really felt like it was slipping away from me.
All right, the first thing I want to point out is that
somebody
we've all seen
mod Miami G.
We've all seen.
Hey, Brett is in the building.
We've all seen those videos of the astronauts giving interviews while they're in space.
What up, Brett?
Does it or does it not look like this hull of this airplane right here?
It do.
It do, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree on that.
Now,
ignore
what a 0G plane does, it doesn't leave the Earth or anything. It doesn't go into outer space to give you this effect of 0G. What it does is that it goes up in the air, and then it does a diving technique that makes you move faster. I mean, makes the plane fall faster than you are falling, which causes you at the right speed will cause you to float in the middle. The same thing as when you see a cartoon character in an elevator falls to the floor real fast. He rises to the center. He floats there for a little bit because the elevator is falling just a little bit faster than you are. Not much, just a little bit.
Slow down before reaching the top of the peak. The entire plane and everyone inside shift into free fall.
At this point,
that's when you experience
everybody
0G.
is going to be
It's
floating.
a bit like the floating feeling you get when you're on a roller coaster that's zooming over a large hill.
Here we go, we're ready. I can feel it. Oh my god. Oh, no kicking, no flailing.
That looks fun.
No kicking, no failing. It look like there was this ride in Six Flags where you go inside and it spins mad fast and you could get like on top of the wall and like
just imagine when you
just like
that's centrifugal force. That's not the same thing.
And you
Centrifugal
move
force
just
is going to put
slightly
you up
and the
against the
floor
wall of it.
immediately becomes
That's
the
right.
ceiling.
So
The entire
I'm
plane
with my
changes
man
perspective
Dre.
all the time.
My man said what? They only float for a little in the 0G plane, in space
At first,
shuttles,
it's really
they stay
disorienting, and if you
in
get going in one
suspension.
direction,
No, they don't,
it's
and
hard
they've
to
already
recover.
proven that
The
to be
gravity.
fake. They use hairspray. They use hairspray to keep their hair floating in the
Luckily,
air,
there
and they're
were
hanging
some
on.
ropes to
I
grab
gotta go
onto.
all the way in for
Heck,
this.
even
bruh.
the astronauts on the space station
Keep
have
on
to
for
learn to get a
days.
grip just to do
Let's
their
get
job.
You might have to.
There are
Yo.
foot restraints
Yo,
all
You-
over
you
the
might
place
have
so
to.
that the
bruh,
crew
I'm
doesn't
next.
get
Alright.
away while
You know what I'm
performing
gonna do? The
delicate
next
lab work.
episode, I'm gonna devote it all to proving y'all bullshit to be bullshit. Okay?
Oh, that's what you gonna do?
That's the
Man,
next episode.
it's all good. It's
That's
all
the next
good because you
episode.
know I'm ratting for mine, man. I'm
You
ratting
gonna
for
have to.
man,
You
man.
gonna have to rap, man. You gonna have to
I'm
rap because
ratting
you know
for
why?
man, man.
Because once
So
you
let-
realize it ain't no space, you're gonna be riding in the motherfucking car like the rest of us, motherfucker.
All right. So
Fuck
So
what
listen,
you talk about, man. I'm gonna take my motherfucking spaceship. You heard?
on another note, everybody's aware about like all those derailments and
Oh yeah.
and
Of course,
warehouses
I'm
blowing
dealing
up.
with it. I'm dealing with
Truck-
it. I'm in
my
Ohio.
my,
Truck that
my
fell
boy
highway?
Con, my boy Con is right next to the Iowa one, right?
No,
I'm not.
So
I'm in
what-
Ohio.
Columbus,
I'm in
Ohio.
Ohio.
What you going through over there, Con?
Man, folks is acting crazy, man, for the water, man. The water's, contaminated, man. You gotta.
So you got to get bottled water and shit like that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, and catching rain and shit like that.
I've been hearing that a lot of people have been saying that the air has been smelling different or been getting them sick. What you feel about that?
I can't speak to that part just yet, man. I don't,
Okay.
I don't
So
be.
you've been smelling the same shitty air since you had been.
Yeah, pretty much. It's still the same bullshit, man. I can't speak to that.
All
But
right, well,
yeah, it is a fight for water and shit out here. Like,
so
motherfuckers ain't playing.
I found this he's a guy on TikTok that he does experiments and stuff, and he basically he did an experiment on the manifest that was in inside these things, basically.
I
Yeah.
don't know, what's this y'all talking about?
Beam.
She
What you talking about,
said,
Ja?
she said,
He said he-
heck me up.
Heck me up. Beam me. Oh, she said beam me up. Beam me up.
All right, she
Oh,
trying to
she
say
wanna
she
go
want
to
to get up here.
You know what I'm saying? Look,
she want to go to space.
She trying to get up here. I think she trying to say she trying to get up here.
Ja, you
The
trying to
water
get up
feels
here?
like the chemical when
Now that
I
we about to
shower.
talk about space some more, I'm gonna do a whole presentation.
I
No,
watched
we
a
gonna do that.
TikTok and this woman
We
made
gonna
a cup
do
of
that. We're gonna do
tea
that.
with the
Scotty.
water there and her cream and sizzle.
But
She put
yeah. So
her coffee. Yeah, I water here
I'm a
gives
decent
up
be
cancer.
going like
Yo,
that's it.
acid sizzle.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
that's
wait.
a fact.
yo, shout out to the 23
Hold on, wait.
viewers we got, man. Shout out.
Her coffee,
Wait,
her cream sizzle when she put her coffee in it,
Yeah, that's crazy.
but the
I
coffee
watched
wasn't
the
hot.
TikTok.
We be glowing like the Simpsons. like
Oh
in the Simpsons.
yeah, I heard about that. There's
Yeah.
a lot of people on TikToks that's saying that. Let me see. I'm gonna show you this.
You seen that? You seen that acid sizzle?
I seen something like that. I don't know if it was that, but I seen
Some
something
shit
I was
like
saying,
that.
what do they mean the acid sizzles? Like, what do they mean?
I'm gonna show you something.
Like
The
it
ass that sizzles, fool. Some big booty rolls. The ass that sizzles.
I mean, people
yeah.
talking about sizzling and the smell
Funny
of
as
it sizzling. I mean, that's
Yo,
one
those
thing. But
are
thinking like
retarded.
we was talking about coffee and shit. I'm like, what?
But that's what she said. She said the creamer sizzled when she put it in her coffee. But I mean, ain't the coffee hot?
Wait, where's she from? Where's she from? She by Ohio?
I think you in West Virginia, right, Brittany?
Nah, she in
You in West
Michigan.
Virginia? She in Michigan? Oh.
Who y'all was talking about?
Brittany.
Jelly, right?
No, I'm talking about Brittany. I think
Oh,
Brittany.
Yeah,
no,
I'm
she
talking
in
about-
UK. I think she in UK.
Brittany? Brittany not in
Yeah.
UK.
I think she is.
No, Brittany, I think in West Virginia.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought Brittany was in the UK. I don't know. Maybe I'm
I
tripping.
don't know. I thought she was in the UK too.
She's in VA,
Oh,
right?
she
I
in
thought
VA.
so.
Yeah. That's
Hey.
crazy.
Yo,
She in VA,
so
yo.
this is the aftermath.
See, I be
of,
remembering stuff. I be trying to tell them, Brittany. I be
of
remembering stuff. I
Ohio.
don't just be guessing stuff. This stuff be in my
Man, I've
brain.
been smoking. So
Me too.
It's like
Nah,
I've been
you ain't been
smoking.
smoking like
I've
me.
been smoking.
Hey, nah.
I've been smoking that good too.
Oh, yeah.
All right, look. So this is the aftermath. This is a reporter, in the Palestine, Ohio.
Run and there's dead worms and dead fish all throughout this water. Something I just discovered is that if you scrape the creek bed, it's like chemical is coming out of the ground. Can you show come here.
Right. Take it
And
up
I want to show this to people. I don't know if you're going to see this on camera, but watch this. Just see that chemical pop out of the creek. This is disgusting. And the fact that we have not cleaned up the train crash, the fact that these chemicals are still seeping in the ground, insult to the people who live in East Palestine. Do not forget these people. We got to keep applying pressure. That's how we're going to fix it. Leslie run.
This is
That's like oil.
It does look like oil. It does look like oil. But what exactly was the chemical that they found inside
It was some
those
kind
trucks?
of nitrate. Some kind
Nitrous? Hey, Jelly.
Nitrate.
Jelly, what you did the research on it?
You know what? You know what, Rex? I think I do deserve that. You can do it with me too, bro. Because you started the name.
Mojo
You can be a part of my research team. I like that. I like that idea.
Please don't hype
Hey,
him
no.
up. Please don't
I
hype him
very
up.
rarely get hyped, and I appreciate that, Rex. I am going to take that.
Yo, you just blew his head
start
up,
putting
bro.
my
You just
research team together.
You just blew his head up. So here's another video that I found. About
look what John's. Hold on. Look what John's reading.
It's okay, Cookie.
Hold on. Can I
Zone
read
ID containment codes.
the
You wanna read
Mohammed
the
water?
numbers?
Pizza or Chipotle?
No, not the numbers. It's what she wrote.
Not
She
pizza?
said,
Oh, right here.
the most widespread containments in Florida. Contaminants. I can't even freaking say it.
You can't read.
Contaminants in Florida are bacteria, nitrates, and lead. Other
gonna get
chemicals
you.
like ethylene, dibromide, tetrachloroethylene,
Chlorothene.
and temic, right, have also been found in isolated areas. Contaminated drinking water can cause a. Come on, man, send us the whole thing.
I thought that was my cousin, Tamika.
So, John?
Nah, she said Temic.
Yo, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm serious.
Temic have also been found. Contaminated drinking water can cause a number of diseases and is sometimes fatal to vulnerable people.
Ooh.
Yeah, good thing y'all been used to drinking them chemicals the whole time.
Yeah, fluoride.
Not even just fluoride. Do you know that they put over 100 different chemicals in your water to make it.
Oh, you talking about bottled water?
Bottled water. I'm about to say.
I'm talking
bottled
about
water is the worst.
At the water filtration plant. The place like here in DC, our water comes from the Potomac River, but everybody knows the Potomac River is where your doo-doo go.
No.
Yeah. So they got to take it and they got to refilter it all out. And they even put something in it to turn it clear. It'd be brown, it'd be dirty as brown. They put these drops in it and it turns it clear.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
If you ever do the test water kit,
yeah,
you can literally reverse it back.
Wait, let me ask you a question, bro.
Osmosis. It's called osmosis.
What? When you turn it back to it's being dirty?
Yo, you know what's crazy is that
to turning it to clean.
Oh no, but then I'm saying you need if you do the test water kits anywhere around here, see you do it in Virginia, whatever, you'll see it turn black. Leave it out for a little bit. I forgot, you just leave it out. That shit will turn like
it started to settle again.
You know what's crazy is that I used to live in Queens, in New York. I used to live in Far Rockaway, Queens, right? Mm-hmm. And I used to go to this school called Beach Channel, and right next to Beach Channel, they have the place where all the sewage goes. And oh my God, that shit stinks.
Yeah, that's how it smells.
So I used to wonder, like, do they ever clean this shit? Like, it always stinks.
No, they do clean it. But what they do is the way that it would really smell. See, they throw chemicals in the shit too. It's like a deodorizer. The drops they give. I used to work for this. I used to do.
It's a plant. It's like a plant, right?
Well, it's a bacteria. It eats the bacteria out of it too.
It was like these big domes. It was like these big domes, and you got to go up a ladder and stuff. I don't know exactly how you work in there, but all I know is that when we used to drive by it, it used to stink all the time. It must have been a lot of people shitting. That's probably what it was, right?
I'm about to say
everybody. It's not a lot of people shit. Yeah, that shit stinks. Every time you drive down 295 and you smell that water on the side, you're like, "What the fuck is that?" And in the summertime, it's like God, boys. Like
you talking about?
It's like burnt shit.
You talking about
It
when
ain't
you
bird
go
shit,
from
it's
like the harbor to DC?
You said hot shit.
You coming from my house going to the harbor?
That shit melted shit.
Yeah,
you got to pass the DC plant, the water plant. Yeah, you got to pass that right next to
Yeah.
Bowling Air Force Base.
Yo,
my
you
man works in
lying,
DC
bro.
water. Yo, he said he showed me what it looks like. He didn't show me what it looks like on the ground, but he's like it's like a fucking
why you lying
underground
about
city.
it?
No, I said he didn't show me, but what he
Oh
told
no,
me
it
was
is
that,
though. It is an underground city. You're right. It is an
yeah,
underground city.
look, it's like an underground city, y'all. I mean, now I haven't asked him like, so what's what be going on? Because he just started with like 3-4 months ago. But yeah, he's seen it though.
That shit is nuts. But yeah, this chemical is definitely going around. I mean, they're saying that there's other places right now that are getting hit with chemical spills or whatever you want to call it, but it's happening everywhere. It's happening everywhere.
I'm gonna take it a step further, man. So when I said we getting prepped for something, think about this. Turkey been having earthquakes, and we're not talking about no little small shit, like no small shit. They've been having, what is it, magnitude like 5.2, 5.3 magnitudes.
Harp.
Big
like
boy
super
shit.
strong.
I ain't talking about no. We ain't talking about no little shit, man. And they've been getting them very frequently. Like
harp.
Yeah, they did say it had something to do with harp. I heard about that. I definitely heard about
California can't take another earthquake, or it's gonna literally collapse, y'all.
Yeah, but you got to think about it. All these places in the
Think about
world
our
are
water.
breaking.
Yeah, think about our water.
Wait, Cali always has earthquakes though.
Yeah, they
I mean,
do, but not of these magnitudes, bro.
No,
The
I
earthquakes
know.
are getting a whole lot stronger.
Yeah,
The
they're like
strongest
1.2 earthquakes.
California, the strongest earthquake California has seen was like I want to say like a 3-4 magnitude. These motherfuckers getting up to 6, 7, 8, 9.
The one that happened in Japan was a 7.
They getting up. They're getting way stronger. All right, any surface
Yo, and you know
in
what's
the
crazy?
building.
New York got hit. Buffalo got
So
hit.
look, if it's any surface in the building, you know it's always a time of the year where the big
Yo,
waves
shout out
come
to
in.
TTV
right?
War. What's good,
What's up,
TTV
War?
War?
What's up, Cookie?
The
What's
last
good,
time
Cookie?
we
Brittany,
seen some
what's
big
up, Wax? Go ahead.
We out
Hey,
here.
Cookie in the building. What's up, man? The last big waves we seen, man, turned into a tsunami less than a day later. And it damn near engulfed the whole fucking, what was that?
Do y'all think that they are blowing up stuff to cause those waves?
I think they're causing it. I don't think they're blowing up stuff.
I think they're using
think they're causing
frequencies.
But they are blowing up stuff. That's becoming a big issue.
Yeah, they set off a
fishermen
500.
are using bombs to catch fish.
Yeah, but
They set off
our
dynamite to
military
catch
let off
fish.
a 500-pound bomb in the middle of the fucking ocean, bro.
No, say they wanted to get a school
You
of
talking
whales.
about the mother? You talking about the mother of all bombs?
Hell yeah, that motherfucker weighed 500 pounds, bro.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
And they detonated that motherfucker in the middle of the sea.
Ja just send us something. Let me try to get it because it's a whole link.
But me personally, I
can't
think they
even-
using frequencies, y'all. They using frequencies, and they're weaponized. They weaponize frequencies, y'all. They learn how the pyramids was used. Think about this. The pyramids was used, man. The way they was built through frequencies.
Right.
Frequencies can move water. Frequencies can move anything. With the right type of frequency, you can move anything.
This
That's
is
true.
why.
Oh, did
this
y'all
is
see
why,
that? Let me show that. Let me show that.
What? But this is why the pyramids were had gold in them, because gold is a known thing that they use for these frequencies or these different things that they
Gold
use.
is the number one conductor of electricity.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say conductor.
Right.
Nothing.
And
everybody keep trying to wear gold, but gold will literally cause you to lose your life in a thunderstorm.
It sure will.
Water. It's another myth that people think about. Like water does not conduct electricity. Distilled water, you cannot get electrocuted by distilled water.
Nope.
But water that's got a bunch of minerals in it, when they connect to each other, that's how the electricity travels through the water.
That's
Distilled
how these
water does
people
not
run
conduct electricity.
computers underwater. They run computers underwater in mineral water, right? It's called mineral water.
Well, I don't know if it's mineral
Or is
water,
it,
but
I
there's
think
something
it's
that
some
it's
type
a
of
liquid
water.
that doesn't conduct electricity.
Right.
So what I'm saying to y'all is, we getting ready to start experiencing some shit that we ain't never experienced before. We getting ready to start experiencing floods we ain't never experienced before, earthquakes we ain't never experienced before, and it's getting like y'all got to be able to, man, be self-sufficient. Have your bug out bags. I'm getting ready to do a whole like.
Yeah, we're gonna have the website.
section
The
on
website is gonna have all that. Our website is gonna have all that and more.
Bug out bags, things to put in your bug out bags. Have your fucking first aid kits. You
Right.
know, I'm talking about get on a fitness plan.
Ways to
Learn
start a
how to
fire.
eat.
Ways to start a fire. Different health things, different herbs you can eat. All of that. We're gonna have that all on our website. We're gonna have a blog just for all of that.
You know what I mean?
All right, check this out,
Learn how to eat, y'all. You gotta
Yeah.
learn how to eat because they're contaminating our water. They're contaminating
And our food. Y'all don't
They're
see all these
contaminating
chemicals
our
going
meat.
in the ground. What happens when chemicals go in the ground? It contaminates the food that comes out the ground.
Man, but they also contaminating the animals that we eat. Think about it.
Whoa,
The
what's
cow,
this?
the
What the
pig,
hell?
all that shit is
This
contaminated.
is how they move water with sound.
Exactly. That's a frequency that he's using. I seen that video. Yep.
So
Look at that, y'all.
they're making it twirl.
Yeah, you just change the
Yeah.
frequency on it. You can make it do a lot of different things.
You can make it do. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can move lots of things.
So ask yourselves this: how much percent of a human body is water?
72%.
Exactly. Yeah, now you wanted something, Flex. Now you see what's going on. Look at that.
Now, if you can move water like this, you can sit things on this and move those objects on the water with no effort.
Exactly.
You can put those big stones that they talking about that the Egyptians wouldn't have been able to move. You can put them on the fucking Nile River, and with the right frequency, you can move those things down there and get them where you need them to go.
That's true. and
if you don't know, the Nile River was constructed by
got
man.
you,
That's a
yeah.
man-made river, and it was built a long time ago. And they used cataracts to get it to flow the way that it flows, because it doesn't flow the way a normal river would flow.
And look at the reverse effect.
Wait, he reversed it?
Yeah, he can make the water flow back up.
It's not reversing. It's just the frequency is doing that.
Yeah,
Now you
exactly.
can use it to make it go to make something climb up, but the water is still falling. The water is not going up.
But it looks like it's coming back.
Because of the image that it's going up.
Exactly.
Wow.
That's real, right?
So
Yeah.
imagine what they could do with atoms and all types
Man,
of stuff
they've
that.
been playing with this shit for years, man. Years, man.
I mean, this is ancient knowledge. This is not
Yeah, this
their
is-
knowledge. This
yeah,
is ancient.
This is our knowledge. This is our
Egyptians.
Atoms are not ancient knowledge.
So
Well,
look.
no,
so,
not atoms. I'm talking about frequencies and stuff like
So-
that.
frequencies,
Using frequencies, yeah.
So think about this, y'all. We are also conductors of electricity as well. Our bodies can conduct it naturally.
When you look at the blood, we look at the blood in the human body. If you take a magnet and put it next to like a bag of blood, the
I'm
iron
about
in
to-
your blood is going to attract it to the magnet. You literally are walking conductor. Your body
Huh?
is the number one machine on the planet.
Yo, what Jelly talking about?
Cause I told her banana wasn't real because it ain't had no seeds in it.
Oh yeah, bananas aren't real.
Bananas are actually this big.
Exactly, real banana.
Bananas are actually this big.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, we're gonna learn you. We're gonna learn you. Cauliflower is not a real vegetable.
That frequency. I heard that, Rex.
That's how I get ready.
You gotta hit it with the frequency.
Nah, but also understand
Wait,
this.
dude.
When they understand this, y'all. Understand this, y'all. We are the real superheroes, man. Them are our stories. The X-Men and the motherfuckers that was controlling weather and all that. That's us. That's
What I'm
us.
about to say.
All those people with super being powers. That's what they
Yeah,
call it.
that's
Super
us.
being powers. That's
Can read your
frequencies.
mind and all that shit. That's us.
That's
Yo, y'all seen
frequencies. Chakras. The chakras. The Roki. All that. That's frequencies. Yeah. Shake your head all you want. Shake your head all. It's all frequencies.
You know, but I ain't gonna
Flex.
stop y'all from believing in that. That's what y'all believe in. What's up?
Pull up the video of the earthquakes going on in
Did you send it to me? Did you send it to me in the
it was
private?
one of the videos you posted up. Is basically about
That's
Turkey.
correct, Sister John.
When this one dude was putting his hand in the air, but just before the earthquake happened, you see, you know how the electric, when you put your fingertips on it, the electric currents goes. Like he's hand in the air, and you see it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh, I remember that. What video was that I played?
It was from. It's from the. It's talking
on
about
our TikTok.
I think so. It's talking about the harp. It's talking about harp. It talks about before the earthquake and the thunderstorms that were happening.
Bro, I got so many videos, but you gotta tell me which one.
That's very true, John.
Yeah, I said that. I said
haplo,
know what you're talking about.
You gotta eat according to your haplogroup.
Yo, drop your video, Mojo.
I don't have no video. Oh, drop my video.
Yeah.
The Turkey earthquake. That's a fact. I lied.
Yeah, the Turkey earthquake. I got the report right now of the Turkey
So
earthquake.
now you're telling me turkeys is out here causing earthquakes?
What?
Oh, my bad.
Yo, which one?
Only Mojo.
Which one, y'all? Yo, shout out to the 1,138 followers on TikTok, man, and the 16.2K likes, man.
Yeah.
Knowledge bar,
all
baby.
the support,
Knowledge
man.
bar,
All the
baby.
support.
Knowledge bar. So, which one was it, Monkey, that you talking about? You talking about
TikToks right now?
Stop yelling, Monkey.
You're too close to the mic, Monkey.
Nah.
Too close to the
I had
mic,
to switch mics, y'all. Damn it! I can't even see.
Appreciate you, Brett. Appreciate you, Brett.
Don't get too close.
Yeah, man. Step away from the mic.
I got the mic.
Oh, wildin'.
Don't hold the mic, Captain.
There's none of these?
Nah. It has to do with
Let's go, man. We're gonna have fun with this.
If you don't got it, we move it up.
No, go ahead.
I don't know which video it is. Which one is it?
It's hold on, let me see.
Which one is it? I'll find it. I know which one he's talking about. Yo,
Which one is it? Which one is it, Ally?
Is she trolling you?
Nah, she ain't trolling.
Nah, I don't think she's trolling. Yo, thank you, Brett. Thank you, Brett.
For sure, she definitely be on top of it.
She put it where? She sent it to you? Are we finding it? I'm confused.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I'm looking for. I don't know if anybody else put it in there.
All right, we'll come back to the video.
Yeah, we'll come back to it. Right now. So listen, on the show before last, right? I had said something, and me and my brothers, we was like, oh, we're gonna have to leave that for another segment. And I think we got enough time for this tonight.
Yeah, let's get it.
So the name, the name of the show is basically what did I say was it? Fucking shit. Hold on, y'all. I'm bugging. So the twin you never knew you had. Do y'all know about the twin you never knew you had? Everybody in the chat, do y'all know about the twin that you never knew you had? Come on, let me hear about it. Do y'all know about it? Do y'all know about your twin? Nobody? Nobody in the chat know about their twin? What about y'all? Y'all know about y'all twin? Colin, you know about your twin? You know about your twin?
Mm-hmm.
You only know because we told you about it.
I mean, shit, damn. What we all supposed to say? Yeah, damn. All right, my bad. Yeah, I just found it. God damn it.
All right, so the twin, when I talk about the twin, we talking about your straw man name. Anybody would nobody knows what your straw man name is? No, Ja, I don't know. Ja, you don't know what your straw man name is? You better stop playing, Ja. You better stop playing with me right now, yo. Ja fronting. She fronting on y'all right now. She know. But I'm gonna play a video right now that's gonna blow y'all minds. I don't know if you heard of Jordan Maxwell, but he passed away a while ago, and he was last year.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, just last year.
I could have met him.
You could have.
God.
All the good people that we could pull up on the show and talk to, they dying, man. That's why we gotta reach out to these people now. I'm trying to get anybody know Sister Shahrazad Ali, man. Please help me reach out to that sister. I'm trying to get her on here.
Oh my God, bro. We can't lose all these people, man. Then they're going
Facts. Nah, they be trying to get us to learn our history.
Jordan Maxwell. I don't know if y'all know about him, but yo, this guy is the truth, man.
Yeah,
I love listening to him, man. I've even read his books. Let's go in.
Only cost you a few dollars. Order your birth certificate. On your birth certificate, all birth certificates in this country, on the bottom, it will tell you this is printed on security papers. Do not accept if not on full color security paper. Then on the right-hand corner, you will always have a series of numbers, red numbers, printed on the birth certificate. Those numbers are a security stock exchange number on the World Stock Exchange. You go to any good stock office and ask them, check these numbers in your computer and see how much your stock is worth, the certificate. And they will check it on the New York Stock Exchange and find your birth certificate is a stock on the stock exchange in America. Why? Because you are worth money to the international bank that bought you in 1930. We need to wake up. This is serious stuff.
Y'all heard that, y'all? Mm-hmm. Oh, Rex said he know about this.
Yeah, that's
know
a fact.
about this.
I know about all this.
Okay, Rex. What you know about this, Rex? What you know about this? So, Mojo, you definitely educated in this, right?
I dabbled
a little bit. Cause you told me you tried to get your.
Yeah, I was able to pay a bill. I was able to pay a bill in 2008.
In 2008. Now, what exactly was the process of you paying this bill?
Well, so the first thing you got to do is get the routing and the account number for your straw man.
Okay.
Yeah, and back
then, how did you go about that?
Well, they used to have a list based on the what hospital you was born in. You know what I mean? There would be a number associated with the hospital that you was born in, and that would be your routing number or your account number. And then you would take the number on your birth certificate, and that would be your account number. Or did I say that right? The routing number. The larger number is your account number, and the smaller number is your routing number.
Okay.
So whichever one is the small, I think the smaller number is on the birth certificate.
I think it's the routing. I think it's the routing.
And just like you use a routing number and account number today, the same way you use like when you want your direct deposit and shit like that, it's the same way. It's the same way. But what happened was that people started abusing it. So it's only supposed to be used for you to pay your debts. Yeah, you can use your social security number as well. You can. It's only supposed to be used to pay your debts, not for you to go buy the biggest house or the fastest car or the best shoes or anything like that. And I know the money when I was looking into it, it was $80 million in everybody's account. That's how much you are said to be worth. That's how much money you're supposed to earn the United States government in your life here.
Okay.
And you're supposed to be able to borrow against that. Well, not necessarily borrow against it, but access it, but use it to pay your debts. But of course, people got to fucking acting real ignorant and trying to buy dumb shit. And that's why
houses and cars
Amazon was still kind of fairly new. You know what I mean?
Oh, I heard people was using it for Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And see,
Amazon heard that.
Amazon stopped accepting the transactions.
Yeah, they was using the routing number and the account number to pay for stuff.
And at first, that should have go through. You'd be like, yeah, you just waited and see if your stuff came. You know what I mean? And for some people, their stuff will come, but the transaction would always go through. You know, just like if you use your credit card right now to buy something, if you got the money, it's going to say thank you for your transaction, right? If you don't have the money, it's going to decline your transaction, right?
Right.
These transactions will always go through. They will always go through. They will always go through. What will happen?
But usually, wouldn't they flag it or something?
Well, that's when it would go under review because of how you were doing it. You were doing it not with a card. You were doing it with the actual account number and a routing number. So just like if in a bank, it would take some time for those things to coexist and go along with each other.
Right.
So they would always allow it to clear, and then it would just get kicked back out. But not for everything. So if you had a bill, I paid my Lincoln Tech bill for HVAC.
You got proof?
I probably could find it. That was 2000. Right. Yeah, that was 2004. I probably could find it.
What did it say? Like when you paid it, like what? Like it just you paid it. It looks like you paid it with a card, or how did
this
it
is
look?
What I'll say. I paid it, right? I gave them the account number and the routing number and everything. I filled out the paperwork. They gave me a receipt for it, and it's not on my record. I don't owe Lincoln Tech no money.
Lincoln Tech was a school.
Lincoln Tech is a school. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
how much did you owe them?
I owed them $3,000. It was something
and they got paid off. No issues.
It ain't on my record. Ain't on my credit. It just shows that I had it. That I paid the bill.
Now, when you first did this, was you weary that it wasn't going to work?
It didn't matter if it worked or not. Either they was going to get this money or they going to have to holler at me about the money later on. It didn't matter to me. I still only had what I had in my account, so it didn't matter. If it worked, then hallelujah. Right. But if it didn't, then I'm still where I'm at already.
Okay.
Big
That's
facts.
what's up. That's what's up. So I have a little research that I did on it myself. So the twin you never knew you had as a child, you have had an imaginary friend. You may be surprised to learn that evidence exists that you have had a make-believe twin. From the time your mother and father permitted a birth certificate to be filed for you, this make-believe friend is not real, but artificial. It is a straw man, an artificial entity that has a name very similar to yours. Now, the term is also used in commercial and property contexts. When a transfer is made to a party, the straw man, simply for the purpose of retransferring to the transferor in order to accomplish some purpose not otherwise permitted. So in layman's terms, what is a straw man? The straw man is an artificial person. The straw man was created by law shortly after you were born via the registration of application for your birth certificate. So do y'all understand what that means? That means that when you was born, right? Because I had kids. So I know that when my kids was born, the doctor or the nurse came to us and said, hey, these are the paperwork for your kid, for your child, so that they can get their birth certificate. Me and the mother had to sign these birth certificates, the application, we had to sign it. And when the birth certificate came, we also had to sign that. Now, the application is when you give your rights away to the United States. When you fill out that application, not when you get the birth certificate, when you fill out that application.
But that's not the same. I mean, that's the same thing with anything, though. When you go to the DMV and you get a license, you're signing your rights away.
Right. I mean, anything that you sign for, if you in court, and they be like, do you understand do you understand the charges that's brought forth? If you tell them, yes, Your Honor, I do understand, you gave up your rights. If you tell them you don't understand, what can they do? You don't understand.
They're going to try to educate you right then and there.
Right, and I'm still going to tell them I don't understand. And I'm still going to tell them I don't understand. So this is what I'm trying to educate y'all in the chat, y'all. I'm trying to educate y'all that when y'all born, when y'all are born, when your parents fill out that application for a birth certificate, you legally become an entity of the United States. You are now a corporation of the United States. And what I mean by that, and if y'all don't believe me, do this. Go to everybody right now, look for a bill that you have. Scatter around. Go through your drawers, your junk drawer. Go through your junk drawer. Find a bill, right? Find a bill. Tell me how is your name spelled on that bill?
It's not always like that though, bro.
What you mean it's not always on like? Well, what bill you looking at?
I got an AT&T bill right now, and it's not in all caps.
When you first get it in the mail, it is. Yes, it is. Every bill I've seen. You telling me it's not?
No.
So is it first letter uppercase and then the rest lowercase?
No, it's supposed to be all caps. And I know back in the day, that's how. Like if I look at this one's all caps.
So they probably changed some stuff.
My insurance is in all caps.
Right. So the reason why your name is in all caps is because you're a corporation. If you look at other companies,
even my court papers not in all
court
caps.
Papers.
They're not in all caps.
They're not in all caps, so they're changing stuff now. They're changing stuff. They're making us think that what they used to do is not what they're doing now. So basically any corporation is in all caps. You look up Best Buy, all caps. You look up Verizon, all caps. So the reason why they're in all caps is because that's our strawman name. Now let me go a little bit more into detail about your strawman name. So the name. So basically, the name of the strawman.
So yeah, like on all the official like government stuff or like something that's tapped into like government, it is all caps.
So not AT&T. It wouldn't be AT&T.
Yeah, because that's
not a corporate company.
Yeah.
Well, it is a corporate company,
but it's not a government entity.
Right. So anything that has to do with court, anything that has to do with child support, anything that has to do with court or government entities is all in capital because you are a corporation to the United States. A corporation. And I'm glad that we're here to educate you guys about this. I mean, it's not that you could stop from giving your kids a birth certificate. They need a birth certificate. Now, the other thing that is the problem is when you get your Social Security. You can't stop from getting the Social Security, right? Yo, Mojo, wasn't you telling me a story about how your child got a birth certificate and had to get, what was it? A
certificate of live birth. A birth
and
certificate
is that
just
only
says
in Washington?
No, a certificate of live birth is everywhere.
Everywhere. You need to
everywhere.
get that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you get a birth certificate, it just means that you were born. It doesn't mean you're alive. That's why when you're born, say a baby's born from stillbirth. Like, okay, example. My wife, when we had our sons, one of our sons died.
Wow.
Right?
Sorry to hear that.
So it's a birth certificate for my son that died, but there's also a death certificate for my son that died. But in the process of me doing that, I learned about live birth certificates too. You know what I mean? So you have to go and get your live birth certificate or apply for your live birth certificate that's saying that you're a living, breathing human being. If you don't do that, then in Virginia, I don't know about any other states, but in Virginia, that's where my daughter was born. When I went to get the one for my son, I went to go to get the one for my daughter. She's older than my son. But I found out that until I got that paperwork, she was awarded a state to Virginia. She wasn't even my daughter. Well, she's my daughter, but she wasn't in my custody. She was in the custody of the state of Virginia. Once I get the live certificate of live birth, that's saying that I'm a living, breathing human being. Even for yourself, you got to go get a certificate of live birth.
So did my parents have to get that when I was born?
It's not mandatory that you get it, but you should get it. It's saying that you're alive.
So can I get it? Can I still get it now?
Yes. Yeah. Just like you can go get another copy of your birth certificate.
Right. So do I go to the same place that I get my birth certificate?
Social Security building, vital records.
Okay. And if I ask for that, they're supposed to be able to hand me an application so I can get that.
Live birth. Yeah.
Okay. So if y'all out there, chat, and y'all don't know what that is, look it up, man. Everybody needs one certificate of live birth.
Yeah. Yeah, you're in Virginia, so that definitely applies to you.
Yeah. So let me continue on.
Yeah, I was born out. I was born out here in VA.
Okay.
So well, you still would need a certificate of live birth to prove that
you're alive.
You are award to the
I have.
Virginia,
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I'll say. Wait, what was the question?
So, what? We didn't ask a question. So, basically, the reason why the government can take your kids, like, what is it? Well, I mean, I don't know what is it for you guys, but we have, damn, what is it over here? CIS or something like that. The people that take your kids. CPS, right? So CPS can legally take your kids on them. The government owns our kids.
They own you, which is why they
own us. Yeah, they own us. We're their corporation. And so when the government takes your kids and you can't get them back, and you're fighting with the government to get them back, the reason is because they own them. You know what I'm saying? And we need to let that be known, y'all. This is the reason why CPS is able to take our kids, able to tell us what to do with our kids, able to tell us how to reprimand our kids. It's because of this.
And why you think they want to give your kids emancipation before an actual good age for them to be emancipated? They want children to have the right to call the police on their parents and not do what their parents tell them to do. Right. See, let me tell you this: if my daughter ever think that that's a thing that she's gonna be doing, she can get out my house. And that's for real. Like, you're not gonna tell me I can't be your father, but if you go out and do some fucked up shit or you get in trouble, I'm responsible for you then. But
yo,
the things
Book,
that
I know you wasn't born here. Book said he wasn't born here.
Like I was saying, if my kids act up and I'm responsible for them, if they act up, if they break something and destroy something, I got to pay the fine for it. If they hurt somebody, I might have to go to jail for it. Then I'm responsible for making sure that they don't get in that trouble. And that may mean yoking a motherfucker here and there.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'd rather me beat them up to protect them from the world than for the world to get them and kill them.
Everybody thinks that it's a problem for you to put your hands on your kids or for you to scold your kids for the
if
things,
you don't,
the
world
bad things. Right.
The world will.
If you don't, they might get killed because they talk to the wrong person the wrong way. They'll be sitting in the car driving and somebody beeps the horn at them. What the fuck? What are you fucking looking at? Oh, boom! He just pulled out something. It's over for your kid now. It's over. We need to teach our kids respect, bro. We need to teach our kids respect because the kids nowadays don't have respect no more. I've seen kids nowadays, like little kids, I'm talking about 5, 6, 7-year-olds, cursing their parents out in the store, in Walmart. Cursing them out, like literally. I'm talking about F this, F you. I've seen littler kids. I've seen 5-year-olds.
The parents are afraid of the kids. The parents
not only that, they're afraid what society's going to do to them for reprimanding their kids.
The kids are the oppressor, though. Like, I'm going to tell you, bro, on the buses here in D.C., the kids act up because they don't have school buses here. So kids ride the metro.
Right.
That's what they do. They get on the regular public transportation to get home. But there's no parents. There's nobody there watching these kids. These are literally kids from kindergarten to high school that are all riding the bus, maybe with their sisters and brothers and stuff, but they're pretty much unsupervised. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can't turn around and tell these kids. I mean, I will, because I'll knock their fucking head off. But you can't turn around and tell these kids, y'all shouldn't be acting like this on the bus.
Oh, they will get mad. They'll curse you out because they don't have respect for elders. Yeah, they'll try to jump you, all type of shit. I mean, they won't do that to me, but
just like that little girl that got the cursing out the bus driver. He said, "What do you say? You know, he knocked her ass out. He uppercutted her. Told her she going to jail today. He uppercutted her.
Yo, Dre said them little ninjas in DC are a different breed.
Right, bro.
Yo, wait. Y'all saying y'all saying in DC, but New York is crazy.
I'm not saying that.
Yo,
First of all, y'all adults are crazy. Y'all adults are crazy.
We got 10 to 15-year-old scammers in New York.
Look, that's
sitting there walking around with pockets full of money, driving cars, stolen cars, and everything. What you mean? They different out here. They different out here.
They are. They got a different purpose. First of all, the cost of living in New York is 3 times what it is in DC. So they have a whole different purpose. You know what I mean?
That's true. They have
a whole different way of life. Their life gotta be getting money. See, here motherfuckers will live with their grandmother forever. You know what I mean? Then once grandma died, now nobody got nowhere to live. It's just different here. Like motherfuckers don't have to do nothing here. These motherfuckers doing it for nothing.
Nah, it's different. It's different everywhere you live. So like Mojo's in Jersey. I'm in New York. Monkey's in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you in DC. You in DC. I'm in New York. So you in VA. So everybody's in different places. So everybody goes through different.
Y'all
things.
are helping me to understand
what's
that
crazy
the states
is that
actually are really what control everything, because the laws you got there ain't the same laws I got here. What?
Really?
That stop and frisk shit would never fly here. We'd be out here whooping police off.
Hell no,
bro. Stop and frisk was very big in New York. Stop and frisk. I remember getting stopped.
They're not
and
doing
frisked.
that here.
They literally will touch your groin, all of that. Like they don't care. They searching everything.
They're not doing that here.
And it's just like you can't do nothing. I felt violated. I felt like I got raped.
So what's to stop that from happening?
Yo,
that stop and frisk shit. What's to stop an officer? What's to stop an officer doing that during that to see a woman that he was attracted to and just stop and frisk her?
That's true. I mean, it's against the law for a male to frisk a woman.
I mean,
it didn't always used to be. You know why that law was created?
Yeah.
That's
of
crazy.
Officers that took it too far.
Yeah, and that's crazy because
officers that took it too far.
I can remember the time that something happened with my mom, and it was male officers that arrested her, not a female officer. They didn't wait. They didn't do nothing. They took
it's not against the law for a male
officer.
officer.
Not to search her. To search her is against the law.
No, it's not.
That's what I'm saying.
What you mean? They gotta have a girl officer.
They have to secure you. They got to secure you.
When it didn't happen like that,
if they
did like that.
All I seen was they will secure you.
Well, we already know that officers do whatever they want. We already know that. Like we was reading about the Tyree Nichols story. Officers do whatever they want.
They wanted to, yeah. They the authority though. That's why you got to have righteous people in those positions. You can't have.
But I don't understand, because they was here to protect the people. But what they really do is protect the rich.
Mm-hmm.
How many times do you guys see that the president comes into New York, or he comes into a different part of the United States? How many cops is in there? How many cops is watching him while he's coming in?
You shut down every single city block like 10 miles. Like
they shut down streets.
They make sure that there's no way that anybody. First of all, when president driving through the city here, they barricade every street but the one he's gonna be on.
All right, forget the president. Let's talk about an actor, or let's talk about a politician or something. It's not the president, but they still get the police officers to take whatever they're doing and move all their resources to this politician or to this person that they need. Why?
Maybe that's the day. I can see that being done there. We don't do
in
that
New York. In New York they do it.
Politicians are moving around like regular people on the street.
No, in New York they do it. I've seen actors moving around with police.
They still get escorted out here. They still get escorted out here. I mean, we see them. We see them vehicles. I've had. They're still an important person. I mean, they have like whole, them.
Yeah, but the senators and congressmen, they drive their own cars.
Dre's saying that they pay for that, and that's wrong. That's 100% wrong. They're supposed to be protecting us. It's not let me give them a little money off the top so they could come help me.
Yes, they do that all the time. It's called moonlighting. They off-duty officers.
Is it still no? We talking about officers that are on duty. They take them out.
They still off-duty officers.
How?
It's called moonlighting. It's when you take a job off your book
with the police uniform.
Yes, with the police. Most when you walk into a restaurant or something and you see a police officer there, he's off duty.
Oh yeah, they say that.
But how can you? How can you use a police uniform if you're off duty?
You're off duty because regardless if you got a uniform or not, you're still a police officer. You got to conduct yourself in that manner.
Right, but how are you allowed to
no
use?
uniform?
But I thought that if you're not on the beat, like if you're not on the clock, you're not supposed to be
paid by the police. You're getting paid by the restaurant.
All right, so let me ask you a question. Now, say if something was to pop off in that restaurant, right? And the cop had to shoot his gun. How does he tell?
It's no different if he had just clocked out of work and he went to the gas station and somebody tried to rob a gas station. He can put him down.
That's true because he's off duty.
He's off duty. It don't matter. He's still a police officer. But what happens in a restaurant, if something pops off, somebody try to run out on their bill or somebody breaks the law, they just hold them there until they call the police. They just hold them there. If that's what they got to do. But if something is really violent going on, they have to step in and do their job as a police officer.
I feel the same way about what Brittany said. She said they're public servants.
Yeah.
So they're supposed to serve the public.
Pretty much.
Is that it being security for a restaurant or some kind of event? Is that not serving the public?
I mean,
that's true. I mean, because
it's
not like a private
serving. It's serving the club owner.
No, the lack of their presence will bring chaos.
That's true.
Yeah,
there'll be people.
Just them standing there and
trying to do nothing. They don't have to actually do nothing, but their presence there it deters people from breaking the law in the most blatant way.
They'll see a cop in the front and they'll be like, "Oh, let me not bring this in. Let me put it in my trunk."
Right.
Yeah.
Other crimes still go on in front of the police.
Right.
You know what I mean? Pickpocketing, all kind of shit still go on. But they don't. The blatant crimes don't happen. If you see the police outside, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna start.
See, and that's why I say that, Britt. We pay them with our taxes, regardless of we're in danger or not. Regardless if we call them, because I don't even like calling cops. So there would never be a time that I'll call them. But I'm paying taxes for them. I'm paying taxes for all the other people.
Why wouldn't you use the service?
Because
you're paying for it.
I don't trust them.
I
don't even want to pay for them. Can I take my taxes out of the police and then I won't call them?
Nope. You know what happened in the world?
About.
You know what happened in a world like that? Shit'll get done.
What?
In a world where you get to choose where your taxpayer money go, shit will get done.
What you mean shit will get done? You said shit will get done?
Yeah, shit will get done.
Like shit will get done in the world that needs to be done?
Yeah.
Like what? Like give me an example of shit that will get done.
Because if most people are parents, right, they pay taxes, they care about their children, they complain about the children in the schools and the teachers ain't being shit, they would take that money, that extra taxpayer money, would put a big chunk of that into that. Because the one thing you want is the people that's teaching your kids to teach them right and correct.
Right.
So the teachers will get the biggest amount of that taxpayer money will be for the teachers. So they can teach the future.
So you're saying that the teachers don't get paid as much, but we pay athletes millions of dollars.
They don't get paid with taxpayer money though. You can't use.
I know, but they get money. They get millions of dollars.
But they're paid by a corporation who decides their wages.
But why does it make them that they need $1 million to play football or to play basketball?
That's a discussion we can have, but they're not getting paid. If the government was paying their bills, then we can have that discussion. If taxpayers were paying their bills, then we can have that discussion.
I really think that teachers should get paid more money. I really think that teachers don't work as hard because they don't get paid as much money.
Teachers, police officers, and EMS workers should get all the money and all of that shit. Now, second behind them would be the people that do, like the construction workers and all of those, the people that build the roads and things like that. They would get a big chunk of it too, because we got to keep our stuff fresh. But as far as like servants, teachers, police officers, and EMS workers, you got to pay the police officers a lot of money to keep them fucking true.
And you got to pay the essential workers too. So we're talking about the people that do the infrastructure of buildings and stuff like that. I'm talking about like the wiring and stuff like that. Like I used to do security installation, access control and stuff like that. So I used to run the wires in the building and
but those are contracts.
Put in the card readers, right? Listen, this one building that I was in, which was a construction site or whatever, they told us we had to have a hard hat on. And it was really adamant about it because of OSHA. And the reason why they was adamant about it is because there was a worker that was in that construction site that was working there, and they dropped those big what's those bars? I forgot what's the name of those bars. Yeah. So they dropped it. They had it on a like a crane, and when they they had it on the, like, they was holding it and they dropped it. There was a guy below when they dropped it, and it decapitated his head.
Ooh. Crazy.
So this is why they was like on us about wearing hard hats and stuff like that. And this is why I feel that construction people and people that are in these type of industries should definitely get paid more money, because their life is in danger. Their life is in danger.
They don't get paid taxpayer money though.
You don't know how many times I was in a ceiling or something like that, and I almost, because if I didn't have a hard hat, they have these spikes that come from the ceiling because of the roof. Yeah. And if I didn't have a hard hat, that shit would have went right through my head.
Yeah.
Like that type of job is very hard, y'all. And this is the reason why my boss at the time gave us life insurance. Because at any time we can die. We can die doing that job. Yeah. I could have died from getting shocked from electricity. Yep. I could have died from falling from a large height, because these buildings didn't have no railings. These buildings were open floor. These buildings had cracked floors where you could have fell through the. I've heard so many stories of construction workers passing away because they fell through floors or buildings collapsed on them or fell off ladders. Yeah. That's why
that happened to me.
That's why. Oh, you fell off a ladder?
When I used to do sheet metal, I fell off a ladder. I fell off a ladder twice.
High?
Yeah. The second time was real high. The first time wasn't that high. The second time when I fell though, I had to quit because I was smoking weed and I would have got fired anyway.
Oof, yeah, they would have tested you. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'd have got fired anyway. But we used to have to hang from the ceilings because we used to put the ventilation systems up in the ceilings and shit. So we used to have to drill a hole in the ceiling with a big ass drill, and we had to bang the motherfucking little thing like I forget what it's called, like what they use when they rock climbing and shit, like that little wedge. Drill a wedge in the ceiling, and we hook up to it, and we hang from the ceiling. I didn't put mine in far enough. So the ladder was right next to me, but I fell down the ladder like you fell down some steps.
Right.
Yeah, I fucked myself up.
So listen, let me tell you a story about a time. So I used to work for this company doing security. No, I used to work for this company doing security cameras. So we used to install security cameras in commercial properties and also residential. Now, we was doing this house in the Hamptons, a big house. It's like a mansion type house, right? So my boss was telling me, "Yo, I need a camera on top of that house or whatever." And I'm like, shit, I gotta go all the way up there. Mind you, I'm afraid of heights, so I really don't like going high and stuff like that. So I took out the extension ladder. And I ran it up there. Now, mind you, there's certain precautions that you're supposed to take when you're at that above height. You're supposed to have a harness. You're supposed to be connected to the ladder, all type of stuff. Yep. And my boss was a cheap bastard, so he didn't want to get us the harness. He didn't want to get us nothing. Now, so I'm up there or whatever, and I'm putting up a camera, right? So the ladder's on the wall, right? On the wall of the house. The awning is over the ladder like this a little bit. So I'm literally like this on the ladder, one hand holding like this, and I'm like, yo, I'm about to fall. This is crazy. So I finally get like the third screw in, and the camera's like a little bit lean. So I come down. My boss is like, yo, the camera is all crooked and stuff. I'm like, yo, bro, you go up there and you put up the camera there, man. I almost fell off the ladder sitting there with one hand trying to hold the ladder and do it. Like, so yeah, man. So if you guys work for those type of companies, man, make sure they following the right precautions, the right safety things that you need. And if you need any advice, go to the OSHA website. The OSHA website tells you exactly how the company's supposed to be running the things. And if they're not running things like that, then they're doing some other shit that they. And with that said, is like it's a scary world, man. Working for those type of companies is scary, man. You don't know how many times I used to hang from a ladder like this, trying to drill a camera in, and I'm holding on the ladder like this, and I'm like,
that's crazy.
That's it. Yeah, that shit is hard, yo. I mean, you get paid good money. But
there's no right way to do it. Like you literally got to bend and twist and contort your body to get what you need to get to.
No, I mean the proper way of doing it is that they should have got us a lift.
Yes.
If the house is that big, they should have got you or rented out a lift. You get in a lift. That shit lifts you all the way up to where you need to go. You come right down and you're done. Just like I did a job at the Peloton warehouse. Y'all know about? Come on, Peloton.
Yeah.
We had the contract. We had the contract for the Peloton warehouse. So we did all the Peloton warehouses in Long Island. So they went by the books because they're a corporate company, so they didn't play. They had about 4 lifts in there. I'm sitting here with the lift, driving through the whole warehouse and shit, and then going to the spot where I need to go, putting up all the cameras with no problem. But when you sitting here trying to do it with a ladder, oh my God, that shit is the worst.
We actually had a lift, but the section of the building I was working in was a government building. It was a piece.
Oh, they didn't allow the lift. They didn't allow the lift to go up there.
No, we left. We had an elevator and everything to get to that floor, but it was a section of the floor missing. So you couldn't drive the lift over the section that was missing. You had to actually it was a doorway you can go through, but it was too small for the lift.
Yo, how about this? We had a lift, right? And in Manhattan buildings, like the real big, nice buildings and stuff with marble floor, they don't want you to use the lift on the floor. So we got to sit there and use a gigantic ladder in the middle of the floor when we could have just used the lift. But they don't want us to mess up their marble floor. So they say, no, you can't use a lift. And it's just crazy. It's crazy. All these different precautions you have to take and stuff. Wait, hold on. Allied Ink dropped a link. Let me see what she dropped. Allied Ink. What did she drop? Allied. Oh, okay, Allied. Yeah. She dropped one of our videos. That's what's up. All right, let's play it. This is the one you was talking about, Monkey. Allied Ink dropped it for you.
Oh, thank you, Allied Ink. Appreciate that. Trust me, I was struggling to try to find that damn video. Ooh, and I found another video for you, but I'm about to watch after the podcast. Definitely got it.
Yeah, because we. All right. You about to cry? You want to play the video right now? Huh? No?
He don't even know what talking.
He's sweating right now. Why are you
no,
sweating
what
like
the fuck are y'all talking about? I was talking about a goddamn video that had. I was going to talk about it later, but fuck it now. Fuck y'all.
Why you gotta be like that? It's nothing but love. It's nothing but love here, man.
All y'all want to talk about is fake news. Why is Biden on the screen?
But this is the video he wanted to bring up. This is the one I'm playing. Here we go.
Right.
Wait, hold on. What's going on? There's no volume, man.
The real problem here. Turkey is the real problem here, and I would be having a real lockdown conversation with. Letting him know that he's a heavy price for what he has done. Now, pay that price.
Week before Turkey and Syria disaster.
Play this video.
All these birds going crazy. You know animals know when something's about to happen.
Harm technology in place.
It's coming up. It's coming up. Right there. Right there. You might have to play that people can see that.
I see it. Record seats. Wow.
So
what did you
basically, the
want to
part where the
say
dude
about
had his hand out, he was basically showing that like he could put his hand in the air and there's fucking like, you know, basically like electric currents coming out of his fingertips. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, shout out to TTV Ward, man. Yo, thank you, man. We trying to bring all of this knowledge to y'all every podcast, and we hope that y'all always are here coming to see us. Oh man, y'all some great people, man. And we just want to show the love to everybody. I mean, while we get into it, Mama G, if you in here, man, can you find us somebody nice to raise, somebody great? We want to raise somebody new, somebody we haven't raided before, and we want to show them the love. Hit you with that follow on TikTok.
Hey.
Yo, good looks, Wax.
Appreciate that, Wax.
Man. You see us, Wax. We up there. But yeah, we trying to raid out somebody from any community. That any community, man. We trying to show all the love, man. We trying to show y'all that we trying to do is give love. Ain't no hate over here. Anybody got anybody that's live right now, either from Burn It Gang, either from Fusion Fam, who else we got? 40 Fam. Who else? Who's live right now that we could raid out to? BK? Anybody? Loving the vibes. Keep killing it, guys. Yeah, Wax. You already know, man.
Of course.
You already know. They thought we was gonna get canceled, but we back at it again. Anybody could give us somebody to raid to. If you part of any community in here, let us know. We're gonna raid out. We want to raid out to somebody in the community, so y'all can let them know that TKB podcast sent y'all. What's up? Can we get that? Can we get somebody to raid to? I'm trying to hit up Mama.
Mama G still here. Mama G
still here? What up, Mama G?
Says she's still here on the thing.
Mammy G, who you got? Who you got for us to raid out to? Who you got?
I say, Wax, you know anybody?
You got
Flex?
somebody to raid out to? Anybody? What's up? We
Anybody?
trying to raid out.
In
We
the
want to
chat?
show the love. We want everybody to know that TKB is a loving podcast. Oh, okay. Okay, Mojo, we got somebody.
Who name we got?
Lack You Dad V13.
We got Disc Golfer. I know him.
40 Fam.
Either one. There's one from Fam, and that's one from 40 Fam.
Who has the least amount of viewers?
Who got the least amount of viewers? Deadeye. Who got the least amount of viewers? Come on, y'all. We trying to raid out. What's up?
She said, Wax said both good choices.
Both good choices. All right. You gonna do Disco?
Yeah, they both are good people.
All right, listen. Let them know. Let them know where y'all came from. 61,300.
I'm just gonna throw my love into your faces.
I don't know how many views he got. Did you check it?
I got Disc Golfer on my thing.
Hit it. Hit Disc Golfer. Oh, look what Pink Cookie said. I'm not saying it no more because I don't want to push the narrative, but hey, we got some.
TKB, we trust.
Hey, look,
They saying it. Mojo.
I want to say, look, all right, they said it. Not we not saying it.
You want me to tell the chat not to say it? Like, what you want me to do?
No. You can't say it. They can say it all they want.
I can't say, oh, my bad. Yeah, my bad.
They can say it all they want.
Yo,
we didn't tell them to. We didn't tell them, but just saying, y'all can do whatever y'all want.
Why y'all doing that to me?
Yeah, Mojo's gonna scold us.
Mojo, you the one.
At the end of the show, he's gonna scold us.
Hey, look at that eye. Let's go.
Is that Cinnabons?
That's Cinnabons.
What's up?
What is that? It's donuts.
That's Cinnabons. That's Cinnabons. You don't know. Yo, you sweating, bro.
I can't see, bro. His green screen got it messed up.
You know what it is? Is your head is right in the lamp. That's the problem. You got a lava lamp right next to your head.
Shininess is real. Look, I put some gel on before I got here, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's doing it. It's doing it.
It's doing it.
If you want to hit the, it's counting down.
Yo, listen, TKB, we out, man. We love y'all. Thank y'all for showing all the love, man. We appreciate every one of y'all. Tell all the communities. We invite all of y'all to come through. We don't want not just one community to come through. We want all the communities, all of them, to come through and see the TKB podcast. If you're in the communities, let them know, and we out.